It's lovely. I have to say, thank you so much for all my cards and my presents. I'm very, very touched. I haven't opened all of them yet. I've opened Teabag Barbara's. That was lovely candles. And then this, it's from Deb's, right? She's got a company called Jelly and Ice Cream Vintage. And she's knitted me this. It's like from Poirot or Mr. Brown, isn't it? I love it, and it just fits just inside my jacket. I love, oh look, it's all knitted. And it's lovely and soft. Anyway, thank you so much. I'm going to take it off for now. But thank you so much for that. It's absolutely gorgeous. I just put that over there. So, right, got a fantastic show lined up today. Shall we have a look at today's menu? Here's the menu. Coming up today, 8 o'clock, Devon County Collection with Jane Alcock. 9 o'clock, Essential Quilting Tools with me. 10 o'clock, Supernova Star Quilt with Jane Alcock. And then it's 11 o'clock, Fabric Winter Sale. That's clearance, that's the sale with me at 11 o'clock. So, just so you know, let me have a, shall we show what I'm going to do, right? So the 8 o'clock one is the one that's hanging on the wall behind Jane. The big one, they've seen this one before, but I was meant, oh, I love it. We had it hanging up yesterday. Now, what happened was I did all the adverts, went to York to meet the ladies and everything, and then I was supposed to do it. It was the day I was snowed in, so I couldn't get into work. So Derek, bless him, did it for me, but I wanted to do it again. So we're doing that again. So that's in the 8 o'clock show. So Jane will be here. We've got the fabrics, we've got a bundle, and we've got Jane showing us how to do the block. Then, what we thought we'd do is at 10 o'clock, look at this, Supernova. Now, this just goes to show, doesn't it, using exactly the same fabrics, but in a different way. So we've done a bundle for that. Also, you can buy the fabric separately if you want. That's at 10 o'clock. That's called, let me move that around there. That's called Supernova. Isn't it just, you're so talented, Jane Alcock. I hate you sometimes. Anyway, she's waving wearing a Christmas jumper today, but she's more nervous than normal, so I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway, we want you to get in touch. Oh, don't you be pulling faces at me. Do you want to get in touch? This is how you do it. Oh, the website's not working. Hang on. So what you need to do to get in touch with us, go to the website, www.sandquarter.com. And when you get there, you can click on, oh, actually, while we're there, have a look at the front page, right? It's coming now. Right, now, look, winter sale, right? Winter sale, very quickly, I'll tell you about that before I say back in touch. We've had a winter sale on for the last few days. Everything that's been in the winter sale is now appearing on that section. Now, some of them will be sold out. Some of those will definitely be sold out, but you won't know they're sold out until you click on them. But there's 30% off, 40% off. There's Christmas fabrics with 50% off. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Take advantage of that for our winter sale. There are all the fabrics there, but there's lots of... Now, that pink plastic box, sold out. I've so wanted one of those as well. Anyway, never mind, sold out. So that's the winter sale. So today, in my last hour today, I've got winter sale for my last hour, fabrics in the last hour. After they show, they will appear not down there, they'll appear in that shop. Right, now we want you to get in touch. So again, go to the website, www.sandquarter.com. Then what you do is click on Watch Today's Show. And then what you do is you go down the page to Message to Studio there on the right-hand side. You just, right, now keep that message short, please, because you are limited to the amount of characters that you're allowed. And Merry Christmas again. We've been saying Merry Christmas since July, haven't we? And she spelt it wrong, never mind. Oh, now I'll talk to you about something in a minute. Anyway, so you can leave a message there. While we're on that page, look at products from today's show. They're products I had yesterday. Oh, yes, no, look, they're all ones from today. They're already there. They're already there. Oh, well done, Hannah. All by the half metre. So if you see any of the fabrics you like that Jane's going to make in this first hour, they're already there. They're already there. And then we'll add to it the kits and the bundles and the tools and everything as the day goes on. Click on those, put them in your basket if you want to. Remember, if you want more than 1.5 metres the fabric, you do have to ring the call centre. And then what you do is, you see there, it's the Devon County William fabric, because they're all named after people. Click on it, pop it in your basket. Now, obviously, it's 1p and p. Oh, now, it's £8.50, obviously, not 8.5. I don't know why the zero's not there. Anyway, what I was going to say to you is pop it in your basket. Now, obviously, you've missed the Christmas deadline now, so there's no need doing the premium. Just do your £2.95, and it can be sent out. I don't know when it can be sent out, but the warehouse is open. Oh, hang on. tomorrow, and then that'll be it, won't it? And then they'll shut for Christmas and open again after Christmas. I keep forgetting Christmas is so close. Anyway, just check out your basket. It's only 1p, no matter how many times you check out. Now, if you want to send us a picture, which we want to see your pictures, or if you've got a longer message you need to send in with a question on it, so oh, Hannah, did that lady message you yesterday? She's sorting it out, good. studio@sewingquarter.com. studio@sewingquarter.com is your email. So, that's everything I've got to say, isn't it? Is that everything I've got to say? The only thing I've got to say is this is a new Christmas shirt, right? It's bought from the same people that my other Christmas shirts are from, and I just bought a large in those, right? I went to put this on. It's a little bit snug, large, but for £11.51, what can you expect? Anyway, I love these fabrics, and I love this bundle that we've done for you. Obviously, it's a considered purchase. But look what you get. Look what you get with this bundle. You get 13.5 meters of fabric, right? Now, what it is you've got one of each, half a meter of each of your Devon County fabrics. You've got 4 solids in there. And I think, did you check, Hannah, did you get more of that one? So you get half a metre of all the gorgeous fabrics, half a metre of the 4 spectrum solids, and you get a metre of this one called James. That's named after our HR manager, James. It's not really, but I'm going to give them all names. They've already got names, and I'm going to make up who they're for. But in the bundle, you also get this, which is a copy of today's quilter, which has all of the... it has loads and loads of different projects. Yeah, so this has loads and loads and loads of different projects in it. Oh, look, there's that one. I've done that one with Lucy. We did that one with Lucy. That's Alison Glass. That's what you say. That's what I said, Alison Glass, yeah. I thought you said elephant. Okay, so, oh dear, she's off. I have to warn everyone, Hannah is in a particularly weird mood today. Not mood. She's not moody at all, but she's just, you know. We've got kind of very lightweight Hannah today. And then you also get this. You also get this. All about the quilt, all about the fabrics, all about the inspiration and the history. Look, look, look. There it is. There it is. And you've got your cutting instructions in there as well, look. And your placing. We're going to do this for you now. Well, I'm not, Jane is. So you get all of that. But you also, as with today's quilt, you also get a free gift as well. And with this one, you get a 2-in-1 binding tool. Now, I don't know if Jane will get to the binding, so I don't know if we'll be able to use that later. Oh, OK, so I'll get her to demo that later if she has time. £215 for all that. Do you know what? Can I just say, I love these fabrics. And I'm going to go over there in a second, but this is Hannah's favourite, and it's called Mark. Now, that's after her first boyfriend. Imaginary. You see, I've got so many I love. I love this one. Is that, what's that one called there, then? This is going to be fun now. I love that one. Margaret, that's right. I forgot. I knew that was Margaret, because we discussed this earlier. That's Margaret. I love Margaret. But I'll go through all the others. I'll go, because it's time to get on with the sewing, isn't it? Have a look at the quilt, or have a look at the kit. £215.49. Now, I understand that it's a considered purchase, but look what you're getting. Everything for your quilt top that your heart desires in there. Right. Right. Just move over. Isn't it gorgeous? And aren't you gorgeous?
Thank you.
Yes, she's going, move Jane out the way, move Jane out the way. This is nice.
This is my friend Faith's jumper. She came into the shop yesterday and I just said, can I borrow your jumper for the shop, please, for the show? And she said, yes, OK. So she just took it off and I gave her my cardigan and she went home in my cardigan and I got her jumper. OK. You swap him back when you get home? Yes, yeah. I love this. And I know you've done this before. Yes. But it's gorgeous, isn't it? It is. It's a lovely quilt. It really is.
It's inspired by, I've got it all in here, the Mariner's...
compass.
I think we've got a cutaway of it here, haven't we? A cutaway. I went to York to see it, And it's just, there it is, there it is. So it's inspired by this one here. And we've got a little film just to show you. It's got no talking on it or anything. It's just a little, when I went up to York, do you remember I raced up to York to have a look at it? That's the original one that they've got in the museum. And then have a look at this, right? This is it. So what it is that's the original one. And then that inspired them to create some of the fabrics for this quilt that we're doing today. Now, the fabrics are, well, they're just gorgeous. 100% cotton. They're quilting weight. And the colour, well, you see all the colours in there. How brilliant is that with the colours that have all stayed? And it was done in 1851 or something like that, wasn't it? And it's just, now, look on there, you see, they're all the ones, they're the fabrics that we've got, inspired by the quilt that you saw underneath there, the Mariner's quilt underneath there. I just think, I mean, I love them. I love them. Now, also, if you're thinking, John, I love them, but it's Christmas. I haven't got £215 to spend at the moment. We're selling all the fabrics by the half metre. Well, I've already shown you Margaret, and we've already seen Mark. Which is your favourite? Have you got a favourite?
It's very hard to choose.
Yes.
But I like this print.
Okay.
I do like it, and I chose it before and then looked at the name, and it's actually called Jane.
Oh, it's not?
It is, but it's with a Y. So.
Jane with a Y. Jane with a Y.
I do like that.
Do you want me to pull it out? Okay. Got to make sure that we put it. It's Jane with a Y. Are they chili peppers on Jane with a Y?
They're feathers, I think.
Oh, they're little feathers. Now, obviously, I have to come in close. Look, it's a gorgeous pattern. If they're £8.50 for half a metre. £8.50 for half a metre. What? Yeah, all of those are by the half metre. So if you just want to have a taster of it, now each of them have got the name on. That's good. So that'll help me later. If you want to see any of them, you want me to? I'll be wafting them between now and in the 10 o'clock hour as well. But we just need to get on with this now. Where'd you start? Because I can't see I can see blocks, obviously, but I can see lots of different blocks. But I can see a massive block in the middle. Yeah,
it's the pattern of the quilt is called a medallion quilt.
Now, has somebody designed this, or is this traditional? This is
Sally Ablett's designed it.
Sally
Ablett.
Right.
But she's used traditional blocks and templates, so it's not, it's
losing
not.
Your voice already.
Suddenly gone. It's not unique. It's a well-known block in the middle.
Yes.
And quite often medallion quilts were done by young girls learning the different techniques, so which is why generally it'd be a block in the middle.
Yes.
And then it'd be framed by more blocks and more blocks going out.
That's one big block, is it, in the middle there?
Yes.
And then those are.
You've got 4 patches here.
4 patch squares.
Yeah.
They all join together. Then we're going to half square triangles.
Yeah, and
plus just squares. So now what's a block in there? It's of those.
Those 2 half square triangles and 2 blocks.
Okay.
It's a 4 patch again.
Okay, and then we go to the next. Oh, this is lovely. This one. Now, what's that one?
It's like the turn dash block.
It is.
But it's a little bit
different because 2 different ones.
And then the corners are a different block again.
Okay, crikey. And then, of course, they've gone back to the 4 patch again for the border. Now, Hannah keeps saying, when they were learning, they put it in their bottom drawer when they got married. Is that right?
Yes.
So Hannah's bottom drawer must be full of these by now. So we're going to start with the centre bit. And if we've got time, we're going to go to that one and that one, aren't we?
Yes, the blocks there.
Yeah, because we know how to do a half square triangle and a square 4 patch, don't we?
Yes.
Well, you do.
Yeah.
And I think I could do that now.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about those ones. So let's get on with this one. All of the cutting instructions are in.
Yes, everything, all the fabric quantities, all the cutting instructions, and the making of it are all in the.
Okay, now that's going to be my next question. We are putting half a metre of every fabric apart from mark, where you get a metre of mark.
No, it's not Mark, it's James.
Oh, it's James, sorry. Yours is Mark, Hannah. Hannah's got Mark on the brain.
Yeah. It's this deep blue.
James, yeah. So you get a metre of James. So you get a metre of James. Now, why did you get more James?
Because they've used James for the binding.
Okay, that's fine. But also, you're not going to use half a metre of all of those fabrics.
No, nine of the fabrics in the instructions, you only need a fat quarter. So you're going to end
up with a fat quarter of 9 of the fabrics left over at the end.
Yes, and you don't use all of the fabrics, so you're going to have a nice lot of fabric in your stash.
Okay, now, do you have to stick to a pattern? Because you've used Margaret, which I know that one, and then you've used the ecru there, and then you've used 2 other patterns there. Do you have to stick to the colours that Sally has designed, or could you, if you wanted to, make that central more blue if you wanted?
You could do it in lots of different ways. I had a play.
Oh, look, Margaret's messaged in. Not the fab. Love you too, John. Merry Christmas to you and all that sewing quarter. That's because I've said I love Margaret. The fabric that's made Margaret is this. Oh, it's a red one here. This red one here. I love it. Oh, there you go. Look, that's called Margaret. We love Margaret.
Derek and I were saying how some of the prints have stood the test of time, and this is quite a modern looking print, isn't it? Sort of Aztec-y.
Yes.
You know, some of them you would, quite happily see them being used today in modern fabric.
Yes, yes, because when I went to York, I was like saying, oh, this is a modern version. They were like, oh, no, it's inspired by all the traditional fabrics and everything. So you were about to say, oh, you've done a different colourway.
Yeah, I had a play because the thing about, one of the biggest things I like about patchwork is the fact that you can use the same block, but if you place your colours differently or you use different colours, you get a different effect.
Just have a look at that one first. Oh, now, no offence to Sally, but I like your version better. Now, yeah, because there's an awful lot of Jane in here.
Yes.
Not as in your...
No,
this is going to be very but isn't this lovely? Now, we've got James here. James has appeared in the... oh, I've started doing it now as well. So James is here.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to tell you the names of the other ones in a little
This one's called Robin.
Oh, look at you. Robin with the Y, Robin with an I.
Robin with an I.
Oh.
I can't remember these 2.
That's red Robin, because there's two
yeah,
Robins.
There's a blue Robin as well.
There's a blue Robin as well, is it? Yeah. And then what's the yellow one?
I think the green's William.
I
might be wrong.
Yeah.
It gives you in here, in the supplement.
It tells you all the names.
It tells you all the names. It gives you in the...
They're all on the salvages as well, on the salvages.
In the pattern there, it tells you, So the green's William, and that's Donald.
Donald!
Donald.
Oh, I love the name Donald, but I love the fabric as well. Is it like little ships?
Well, I think it looks like Chinese lanterns, because there's like a little hook.
Oh, I'm looking at it the other way up to you, yeah. Oh, I'll tell you later about my neighbours who've just been on a cruise. Oh, I know. The winds were so strong on the way out, 150-mile-an-hour winds. The swimming pool emptied itself, because there's a video of it on YouTube. The ship was doing this, right?
Gosh.
And all the water was going. And then there's one woman walking past like this with her breakfast. but they was... Oh, anyway, I'll tell you about that later. Let's get on with some sewing.
So, yeah, you can play with it. You can change the colours around, and because you've got... As we've just said, you've got plenty of fabric with those extra bits.
Yes, all you've got to remember is that you've got a metre of James, because they've used it as for the border as well. Yeah. But what you could do is we had a quilt that I was showing yesterday or the day before where the edge was made of like all the fabric.
Yeah, Lucy had done it, hadn't she? She'd made it.
That's it.
It was lovely, and it was all done with little bits of the fabric.
Little bits of the fabric. So you could do the same with the border of this if you wanted to, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Okay. So let's carry on.
So we'll make the centre block.
Are you what colourway? Are you doing it in that?
I'll do it in this traditional one.
So let me put your colourway to one side.
Right. In the pattern, all of the...
calm down now?
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
All of the... Just make me giggle. All of the...
She's drunk. It's nothing to do with me.
All of the pieces are cut as they are. So it tells you to cut triangles.
Oh, so they don't do a Jane quick method or anything?
So I'm going to do the quick method.
Okay, so hang on. So in the magazine, it tells you to cut out that triangle, lots of those, lots of that different triangle, lots of that square, lots of that triangle. But you're going to show us how to create those without cutting all of them as... And
the measurements are still the same.
Oh, okay.
So when you're doing it with the 2 squares for your half square triangle, it's still the same measurement. So you don't have to worry about working out new measurements or stuff.
Okay, lovely.
So the first block to make is the square on point.
Right.
And you will have to cut out triangles for this. So
after all that?
Yeah, after all that. So you start off by cutting squares, and then you cut through it diagonally.
But it tells you in the magazine all of these.
Yeah, all your in-cutting instructions. It's very comprehensive. It lists it all in order. So it gives you all the blocks. It starts with the centre block. It tells you what fabrics to use, and it tells you the cutting instructions for the centre.
Right, yes. Look, I'll just show you quickly. It says here, cutting for the centre block. So from the cream fabric X, so they've got them all listed up there. From the cream fabric X, you do 4 3 by 5.5 inches, 4, and so it tells you everything for that section. Then it tells you everything for the borders. So it's got everything that you'd need to know there, all of your cutting instructions, and how much fabric you need for each of the fabrics there. Okay, brilliant.
So you start with your centre square.
Yeah.
And then you cut your 2 cream squares you've cut in half diagonally.
Yeah.
You're going to sew the 2 opposite sides on first.
Right, now don't panic if the length of your triangle is longer than the length of your square.
That's your seam allowance.
Yeah.
So to make sure that it's in the middle, if you fold your square in half and pinch it, just give it a pinch, that, and put a crease in it. And then you do the same with your triangle. Now, obviously, be careful with your triangle when you're pinching it that you don't stretch it because it's the bias.
Yeah.
And then you can line up those pinch marks.
Brilliant.
So you know that that triangle's now in the middle of
No,
the
not
square.
yet. I've still got Margaret's message. Don't think what? Oh, Davinia, your message won't come through. What does she say? Please wish Jane and me. Oh, so Jane and all your loved ones and me a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Davinia.
Thank you, Davinia.
And thank you
Same
for being
to you.
brilliant on the sewing quarter.
Oh, well, that's...
She obviously means Jane with a Y, though, doesn't she?
Yes.
Fabric, not you. Just so you know, just a little bit of history. Mentioned earlier, I went to York for the day. I've got to get this right because it's called the... Now, what's the name of the Quilters Guild of the British Isles?
Yes.
That's what it's called. And I met a lovely, really lovely lady there. Actually, a bad cold, though. And that was the day I told you about when... We're not missing anything. Jane's just sewing straight lines, don't we? I got there after Jay, and I said to Jay, I can't find it. Because all it was like the name of the building. It didn't have a number of the street or anything. And I said to Jay, I rang him up, I said, I can't find it. And he went, I said, I'm outside, I think it's called the Black Swan Pub or something. And he said, I've got my back to the Black Swan Pub. Where do I go? And he went, cross the road, busy road, and there's a little alleyway straight opposite you. And I thought, that's not a little alleyway, that's a big, big street. Anyway, so I crossed the road and I said, Jay, it's not here. And he went, yeah, go through an archway. And I'm like, anyway, he sent the lady out to collect me. And I said, what's she wearing? He went, oh, she's wearing a tweed suit, right? So this lady comes up to me, not wearing a tweed suit at all. And I said, oh, brilliant. So I said, oh, do we go up here? And she went, no, we go down. James gave me completely the wrong directions. Anyway, we went in. It used to be a museum, but now it's just where they store them. And they do tours of all they've got all these immaculate, beautiful antique quilts that are all wrapped and filed beautifully and everything like that. And they got that one out for us, you know, the Mariners one we showed you earlier. Not allowed to touch it. You can't touch it. And I had to say to her, there's a hole in it there. I didn't want her saying, oh, John, you've put a hole in this. So I had to say straight away. And it was amazing to see, because it's like when you go around old houses, you think, somebody lived here in the 1850s. You know, somebody sat and stitched that in the 1850s to create it. It was just the most fantastic. And they love what they're doing, which is why the fabrics are so immaculate and so gorgeous and everything like that. Right, sorry, Jane.
No, it's okay. It is. It's fascinating. I went when it was still open.
Yes, yes.
And it's a beautiful building.
Yes.
And there was a lovely collection in there of a lady that had made all these quilts. And it's like you say, you look at the fabrics and you think, because the old quilts, they didn't go into the shop and buy fabric to make a quilt. They used what was left over.
Yes.
And so you think, oh, who was wearing that shirt? Or
yes,
who was wearing
that
dress?
petticoat
Or what was
like
the
that,
story
yes.
behind that, you know? So, yeah, it is fascinating when you look at the old ones. I remember going to the V&A when they had their exhibition on, and there was a really old coverlet in there on this lovely bed. And I was just like, all the people that have slept underneath that.
Yeah,
it's fascinating.
All the stories that could tell. Now, lots and lots of people. Oh, hang on, Mo. Mo said, morning, Jane and John and Jane. Amazing quilt, but I tuned in to find out how Nellie is. Can't concentrate on the quilt until I know about Nellie. Nellie's my cat.
I know.
Right, so I went to collect Nellie at lunchtime after the show yesterday. I'll be very quick, don't worry. And they said, come back and ring up at 3 o'clock. And I was like, okay then. So I went home, saw my neighbours who'd come back from their cruise, and rang up at 3 o'clock. They went, oh, she's fine. They went, she's such a lovely cat. She loves cuddles, doesn't she? I was like, no. And they said, she's so docile, isn't she? And I was like, no, she's really feisty. They said, come and collect her at 4:40. So I went to get her at 4:40, and they brought her into the little consultation room. And she was like this.
She's spaced out on anaesthetic.
Completely. And I said, that's why she's no child. She's not like that normally. Anyway, this vet, he's very good. He describes everything. When they had, when they get Burmese cats get pancreatitis, he was showing me pictures of what pancreatitis looks like in a cat. Anyway, he said, so this was Nellie in the operating theatre, and I thought it was going to be like on the super vet, with just her lying there looking all... Anyway, it was with her mouth, George, what has happened was she had broken her tooth at the end. You know the two fangs that come down like that? She'd broken one of them, the end off, but it had also shattered inside her gum, so which is what was causing her pain. So he showed me a picture of the hole, and he said we had to take it out in 2 pieces. Anyway, they give it to you, right? They give you the tooth, and they go, you have to bury it in the garden. And I was like, oh, okay. So I took it home, and she's absolutely fine, thank you. Right, so carry on with the quilt. Thank you very much for caring, though.
So we've sewed those two that side. We're going to press them back.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, we don't need to because it's...
Okay, please finger press it.
Yeah, we'll finger press that back. And then you put the two on the opposite side, doing the same thing, pinching it to find the middle and all of that.
Which I'm not doing now.
I've done it.
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't got my glass on, I couldn't see it. So we're just, at the moment, we're just creating that little square in the middle, which is... Now, I suppose none of them have got... Oh, yeah, a couple of them have got directions, haven't they? So do you have to think about which way you want your direction to go? If you were to pick this one... Actually, I can do the names from the magazine, can't I?
I think that one's Kimberly, isn't it?
It's got...
Kimberly, I think.
Oh, Kimberly. Have you just sat at home and learnt all these to show me?
No, it's just... Because it fascinated me.
It's Annie. It's Annie.
It's Annie, because there's two, isn't
Where's
there?
Kimberly?
Oh, Dorothy. It's Dorothy.
Oh, no, you're talking about that one. I'm talking about that one.
Oh, that one, yeah, that's Dorothy.
Yeah. And this is Annie, right? This one's called Annie. So if you picked this one as your centre square, you just have to think about which way, because you're going to turn it on point eventually, aren't you?
Yeah, you are.
So you just have to work out which... It's lovely, isn't it? They're all... Do you know what? The first thing you notice when you get these home is the quality of the
beautiful
cotton.
fabric. It's lovely.
The quality of the cotton. They haven't... Because you know sometimes when people go, oh, we're going to use an antique one as inspiration, and they cut corners, there's been no corners cut. No, the Quilters Guild aren't going to do that, are they? But I'm just saying that some people would. Right.
So you've got your centre square there.
Yes.
I'm going to make the flying geese units. Now I'm going to do my 1 large square, 4 small squares, because it's quicker. So again, the measurements are exactly the same. What you would do if you were following their instructions, you would cut this in half diagonally for both diagonals, and you would cut these in half.
Yes.
You're obviously going to have a lot of biased edges then. So this method prevents all those biased edges and stops stretching and makes, I think, makes it fit together better. Now, if this ruler's too big, I've got a lovely little ruler coming up in my tool hour at 9 o'clock. I've got a couple of premieres, and I've got some tools I've never seen before. I've been practicing with Jay. I've been shouting at Jay because he was, you know what he's like. He's in a better mood today. He wasn't in a very good mood yesterday. Wasn't he? Not in a bad mood. Jay doesn't get in a bad mood. He's so lovely. He's just such the nicest person. So helpful.
Ever? The nicest person you've ever met?
No, not ever, but I've met lots of nice people. Yes. But he's a lovely. Well, I think nice people attract nice people anyway, don't they? Oh, thank you. Is that what you're trying to say? That I'm a nice person? Yeah, you're lovely. So. Even your friend in the shop who's a bit grumpy, she's lovely as well, isn't she? She's lovely. She's very supportive. So we're going to put those opposite with the line down the middle, and we're going to sew 1/4 inch either side. Okay. So have you got your Christmas tree up yet? No. It's Christmas tomorrow. It's not. It's Christmas on Monday. What? It's Christmas. No. What day is? That's not even Christmas Eve. It's only the 22nd today, isn't it? Yeah. It's Eve of Christmas Eve. Are you having a real one or a fake one? No, I have a fake one. Oh, okay. And could nobody else in the household put it up for you, or do you insist on putting it up yourself? No, I'm a bit sort of... Yeah, OCD. Yeah, very OCD about my Christmas. Does it have a colour? Does it have a colour theme? Yeah, it's a white tree and it has to have red baubles on it. Oh, does it? It's very Debenhams. Other shops are available. It's a very sort of Scandi. Well, Scandi's very big at the moment, isn't it? Red, white and silver. Oh, so the tree's white? Yeah, with red baubles on. Okay. That sounds lovely. You must send me a picture. Did you see a picture of mine? Yes. My indoor or my outdoor? Both. Yeah.
My indoor one is like
People was like, oh, that's just a twig.
that was Marianne, my friend Marianne, who thinks I'm going to marry her. She's a bit, you know, she calls herself my fiance. And the only reason she'd be my fiance is she's got more money than anybody I know in the whole wide world.
We're going to have to press these so we can do the
Oh,
next
okay, I'll
one.
get the iron out. I'll get the iron out.
So I've cut that now down that diagonal line that I drew. So you've got that. And at this point, you're like, there's no way they're going to turn into flying geese. What are you doing? But it just makes sense.
Okay. So what other decorations do you have then, apart from your tree?
I do a little garland over the fireplace.
Yeah. Do you live in an old house?
Not an old house. It's an ex-council house, so it's like a 1940s.
Oh, it has nice sized rooms though.
Yeah, it's a lovely house. It's a house that has been in Glenn's family. We were lucky enough to get it after Glenn's mum passed away. We were lucky enough to get it and then subsequently bought it. But he was actually born in that house.
Oh, wow. And he's quite old, isn't he now?
Oh, yeah, he's ancient. So I'm going to put those squares in the remaining corner with the marked line facing towards the middle. Now, don't panic because you've got all of that. That's your seam allowance.
Okay.
And we're going to sew 1/4 inch either side of that.
Laurie in Suffolk says, morning, just want to wish John and Jane and all at Same Quarter a very Merry Christmas. God bless you all. Hope little Nellie feels better. Oh, the thing is, you can tell when a cat's not well because they won't eat their food, will they? And she is wolfing her food down. She's loving it. So thank you very much indeed. Oh, Tanya. Now, do you say Tanya or Tanya?
I would probably say Tanya.
Okay.
Because I don't use a long A, do I? Because I'm like bass and grass and...
But I'm northern as well, and I do the long one.
Yeah.
Bath, grass, elastic. That's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Anyway,
Tanya.
You see, Tanya, that's because lovely Tanya's on EastEnders, isn't she?
Yeah.
Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. I'm going away, and we'll miss you all. I'm going away, and we'll miss you all. See you in January. Have a lovely time. Where are you going, Tanya? Tell us, is it Tanya or Tanya? And tell us where you're going.
Well, we're off.
No, because you're able to write it phonetically, Hannah. Like, you know how you spell anyway, Hannah? Yeah.
So we're then cutting on that diagonal line that we drew.
It looks very odd at this point, doesn't it?
It does. It looks like...
You've done it wrong.
Yeah, it's like... When I first did it, I was like, how can that possibly make flying geese? And so then we press that away.
Can you see, do I need me to move anything? Okay.
So you get your 4.
So automatically you get your 4 flying geese.
Yeah, and there's no wastage. And you haven't had to sort of worry too much about your biased edges.
No. Now with a quilt like this, obviously it's going to be a project that's going to take time.
Yes.
Isn't it? Would you set yourself tasks and say, right, so today I'm just going to do...
Yes, you could do that. You could do the middle section and then you could work on one border and then you could do the other border.
And also, because the instructions give you, you're cutting out instructions for each section, it's not like some quilts you have to cut it all out at the beginning, don't you? Whereas this one, you can think, right, I'm just going to cut and I'm just going to make the middle section because the instructions say for the middle block.
That's right.
And then the instructions are cutting instructions for the 4-patch border. So you could then do that, cut it and make it at the same time.
You could. And you could do it. I mean, and that's how they would have made it. You see, whoever made a quilt like this, I mean, this is a modern pattern. This isn't a replica of an actual quilt. But they would have made that middle block probably, you know, as a practice piece and then went on to do other practice pieces and then it became the quilt. It probably was never planned...
To be a quilt.
To be a quilt
because I was going to say, because we've got Margaret, for instance, in every single... apart from the half-square triangles there, we've got Margaret all in there, whereas it would have been what was available. So if you finished up your petticoat and you're halfway around that bit, that petticoat's not going to appear up there, is it? You'll
find this, and you'll find it in a lot of the old quilts. You'd have a quilt like this, and you'd have these 3 there, and then it'd be a different fabric in that corner because they'd run out of this one. Yeah. And that, again, makes it quite unique and unusual.
They didn't have little shops like yours in those days,
no, and fabric was more expensive, I suppose.
Mind you, yes, no, because if you swatch that Lark Price
Yes, they had a little fabric
They
shop.
had the little fabric shop. Now, did the twins own the fabric shop? Was it the two late, or did
They
they
were
shop in
sisters,
there?
weren't
Oh,
they?
they're just sisters.
Were they sisters?
They used to go and they'd talk over each other and everything. They were a bit like Hannah, and if she had a twin sister, that's what they'd be like, with their big hats. But it was only the posh ladies that went into the fabric shop, wasn't it? Because it was so expensive. Yeah.
And they would choose their fabric for them to make it into the outfit.
Yes.
They wouldn't go and take it away to buy it. But somebody must have gone to get fabric to make things. Maybe it was like the housemaids went and got fabric to make clothing. Because everybody made their own. You didn't go in and buy off the shelf, did you then?
No.
I used to love that programme too.
I did as well. Julia Sawalha. Julia Sawalha.
And the other one, Candleford, with Judy Dench.
Oh, that was one. But that didn't go on for series by series. That was just a one. That Candleford was. Anyway, let's get on. Was just amazing, wasn't it?
So what you'll do now is you've got squares as well. So you'll join.
So now, is this a 9-patch?
It becomes a 9-patch,
right.
yeah.
So I'm learning. It's only taken a year, but I'm getting there.
So you will join those to there, and those to there, and those to there, and then the rows.
And then you've got this.
And then you've got that.
But that's only the centre of the centre bit.
That's of that bit.
Okay.
So the next stage is to make.
What time's? Oh, crikey! I haven't gone over and done the bundle. I'll go and do the bundle in a second. Let's just have a little
to do that part. If you can see, that's that bit there.
Oh yes.
Now
looks completely different when it's on there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
So this one.
No, it's not the other way around, Hannah. Hannah thinks it's in different fabrics and the other way around. It's not at all. It's identical, Hannah.
It is. It's the right way, Hannah. Oh. So you would make your flying geese again. You can use the same method.
So that's your flying geese there.
No, this is the flying goose here. Look,
oh, what's that one there then?
That's just a quarter square triangle, which is the same as that triangle that's in there, but it's separate. You make your flying geese.
Why is that flying geese and that isn't then? Because that's not got a seam there.
That's
got it.
So you'd make your flying geese.
Which is that bit there.
Yeah. You've got a square cut in half diagonally.
Yes.
And you'd add the triangles on.
Oh, do you know what? This is an amazing project to do, isn't it? The sense of satisfaction when you make something like this must be brilliant.
It's a really good project to learn the different systems of
putting together.
So,
and you've got loads left over as well, you were saying, didn't you?
Yeah, there's lots left.
Okay, sorry.
You could make pillows and all sorts of things to go with. You could, you know.
That's the right size for my bed, isn't it?
Yes, definitely a double bed.
Would it go over the edge? I can't bear it when it just lays flat. I just want it to hang over the edge.
It probably would hang over the edge.
I'll take
it
home later and test it.
See how it goes. So you've got your flying goose. You're going to attach these triangles to the side.
Yeah.
Now, on this, you want the triangles to match up at the ends.
Oh, right. Now, this is normally with a triangle, excuse me, both ends, but on this one, you do line up the bottom.
Yeah, you line up at the bottom, and your seam allowance is here at the top. So I'll just do that. Have I got time to do that?
Sorry about that. We're both a bit froggy this morning.
I don't know what it was. It was just suddenly went.
Yours is gone though now. Mine's getting worse.
And you were coughing a lot this morning, weren't you?
Do what?
You were coughing a bit this morning.
All right. She wasn't at my house when I got up, just so you know.
This morning here in the studio.
Yes. That's my acid reflux. I don't know why, because I didn't eat late last night. I didn't eat anything I'm not allowed last night.
So we press those away.
Yes.
Careful.
Oh, okay, so you've created then the bottom half of the triangle, as it were. So you've created that bit of the triangle. Oh, can you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Created that bit there.
That's right.
So then which bit do you do next then?
So you're going to add this piece on.
Oh, do you know what? This project's fantastic because it literally is building as you go along, isn't it?
It's like a mosaic and you build it up as you go. So you're going to add that triangle on there. Again, it's going to come over the edges because that's your seam allowance.
Yeah. Do you know what? This would be a brilliant one to have on YouTube when you go to, remember the date, 22nd December, because when you're doing this will be brilliant to go back to when Jane goes, oh, this one needs to match, this one needs to, because on YouTube you can pause it, fast forward it and everything.
So then you press that end away and you've got a quarter square triangle in effect. And then you've got...
Now, that's a good question. When do you cut your dog ears off?
I don't, because I'm lazy.
At all? Ever?
No, I don't know if you can...
So it's all right to leave them on then?
Yeah,
obviously.
because they're hidden underneath, aren't they?
Yes.
They're not going to show. I mean, some people feel they get in the way.
Yeah.
But sometimes they help with lining things up if you've
Yes,
got your
I just wondered if once you'd made... Oh, no, because once you've pressed it, they all... If you just look at the back of this one, when you press it, all the dog ears lie flat anyway, don't they?
Yeah, sometimes they can get in the way
it's
and
just
make it
personal
bulky.
choice, isn't it? Because Jo, but I then suppose Jo's, when she's doing her animals, she cuts all the doggies off because she doesn't want the fabric
extra
in there.
bulk,
Yeah.
no. So then...
Now, I'll just explain. I want to go to the bundle in a minute. You do get the magazine, which has this booklet with all the cutting instructions and all the fabrics in it as well. And then in the booklet, it's also got all the construction of the whole quilt. Oh, in fact, there's the bit we're just doing now. There, you see. It's not just got the cutting instructions. It's got the putting together instructions. How do you put the block together? Everything you need in there. And then it's got the history.
It tells you all about the family that the Mariners Company's quilt belonged to. And I think that's where the inspiration for the names came from.
Yes. The family, big family then.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'll just watch you do this, and then I'll go and do the bundle for you.
So we've got a square that we've cut in half, but obviously I haven't cut that in half from that square because they don't match. But and then we sew those to the sides there. So they're going to sew onto those bits.
Okay, perfect.
Now again, watch your direction, because it would be very easy to mix them up and have, one going, for example.
Yes, if you cut several.
That way, if you put one that way.
Oh, yes,
and then you've got the other one going straight.
Yes.
So just, you can have them both going that way.
I was going to say, as long as they're both going the same way, you can keep an eye on them.
But just watch it when you're doing it.
Ho, 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 John and Jane, Merry Christmas. Jane, you are the queen of half squares and flying geese. You're fabulous. Lots of love, Gerardine. That's what I said, didn't I? I said the queen of triangles. Right, I'll let you sew that. Is there anything you need to tell me apart from...
No, because there's a corner
No, just sew those two bits. I'm going to go and do the bundle, and then I'll come back and we'll do the next bit.
Okay.
Right, I love this bundle. I love. You get 13.5 metres of fabric here. So you get half a metre. Do you know what? I'm just going to quickly, because you won't have seen them, I'm not going to name them or anything. I'm just going to show you all the different styles of fabric you get. So, if we're ready, you get half a metre of this, half a metre of this one, half a metre of this one, now that one looks very contemporary, that one, doesn't it? Half a metre of that one, half a metre of the feathered. These have all got lovely names. Half a metre of the ecru. No, is it ecru or is it cream? No. Ecru. I was right first time. Go with your gut, John. Half a metre all those. Then half a metre of the Jane with a Y. Half a metre of the Annie. Half a metre of this one. Half a metre of the green Spectrum Solid there. I'm just doing this very quickly so you can see what you're getting. Any that you want to see again, all of these fabrics are all for sale by the half metre. So if you want to see them, and don't worry if you're thinking, oh, I can't make mine up. I've got these fabrics again in the 10 o'clock hour with Jane when we're doing the Supernova. So then you get half a metre of this one, half a metre of this one, half a metre of that one, half a metre of the purple solid. That's nice. I haven't seen that one. Half a metre. There's Margaret. We love Margaret. And then half a metre of the Christmas red. And then in this bundle, you get half a metre of the blue and the white spot. I love this one. I love that green. Half a metre of that one that we're just chopping up there. You get a metre of James, half a metre of Mark, half a metre of Red Robin, and half a metre of Blue Robin. But you don't need to worry about the names because you get all those 13.5 metres, which is enough to make the top of that quilt and the binding. And then what you also get is you get a free copy of the magazine, Today's Quilter, which is full of inspiration, ideas, patterns. There's the Alison Glass one we did with Lucy. All loads and loads of different projects in there, templates and everything. You also get free with it this lovely booklet which has the cutting pattern, the cutting instructions, and it's all about the Quilters Guild in there, all about the inspiration, all about the history, all about different fabrics. But then you get to the one we're doing, the Devon County, and it's got the cutting instructions, construction instructions. It's brilliant, a lovely little magazine on its own. And also you get the free gift, which I don't know if we're going to get time to do this, Jane. Maybe I'll save that for the 10 o'clock hour. £215 and 49 pence. Right, let's get back to Jane. Oh, somebody wants to see William again. Can you just pass me William? It's that green one there, Jane. Thank you. This is William.
I love the colour, that colour.
I love that green as well. It's like a pea, old-fashioned pea green, isn't it, that one?
Yeah. And it's sort of fleur-de-lis leaf,
isn't
it? It's like a fleur-de-lis leaf.
Acorn leaves, Hannah thinks.
Yes, yes.
Well.
Sort of.
Sort of. On a windy day, maybe. Okay, so what's next? So
we're going to make the corner units now.
I'll put that back in the right place. You carry on. Don't worry, I'm not leaving you.
So the corner units are a very simple block. It's 2 squares. 2 squares sewn together. And
a long bit.
And a rectangle. So you sew the 2 squares together. You just have to make sure that you've got them going the right way, particularly if you've got directional fabric. And this fabric is, it is directional, not obviously, but it's got a stripe to it. So
yes, you can see that on the, in the on-point bit in the middle, can't you?
So just make sure that when you put them in, that your direction is going the way you want it. So 2 squares joined together, and then you place your rectangle over the 2 squares.
But then if you're being kind of authentic-y, it sort of doesn't matter, really.
No, it doesn't. And it can add to the the uniqueness of it. If you've got your fabrics going in all different directions.
Oh, actually, now having said that, you've got 2 of yours going in a different direction.
Yes.
Look, did you make this one?
No, I didn't make this one.
Those 2 are going in a different direction to those 2. Look.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Can you see that? Sorry. So those 2 are going across your fabric. But these here are going down the fabric, look.
Yeah.
So I quite like the fact that it's slightly different. Anyway.
So that's you. And again, then it becomes a 9 patch, you see.
A big 9 patch.
Yeah, so you sew the corners to that flying goose unit.
Yeah, geese.
Geese. And then those flying geese to that centre block, and those corners to there, and that's your centre block.
You see, just making that would make me feel proud.
Yeah.
Right. How long have I got, Timothy, did you say? Oh, 6 minutes. I've got plenty of time. Because I want to go through that block and that block quickly, if that's all right.
Quickly. Okay.
Oh, sorry. This block going across here, and these corner blocks here. Oh, you can't see that, actually. That's the corner block I want to see, and then these blocks that run across here.
So.
Oh, now different fabrics now.
I love this lilac-y one.
So the lilac-y one is called?
Is it Audrey?
Oh,
there's 2
Audreys.
Audreys.
Got a friend called Lady Audrey.
There's 2 Audreys.
There. Purple Audrey, because Audrey also comes in a biscuity colour as well.
It's sort of.
Oh, now I haven't got the colours here. I've only got, it just says Audrey twice.
There's the yellow, like a lemon, and then that lovely lilac. It's got like a linen effect
Hannah,
to it.
but they're not named as Purple Hannah and what they look. And Purple Hannah. What I love is that one looks like it's the back of the fabric. When I had to check earlier, I thought, oh, that's the back of the fabric. Cause it's got that lovely muted
linen-y sort of effect to it.
So that's Audrey in purple and that's Audrey in yellow. Okay.
So breaking it down.
It's hard to do.
It's half, yeah. It's breaking up is hard to do, isn't it? Yeah.
Breaking down is even harder, I tell you.
So,
so how do you start with this one?
Half square triangles.
Right.
So 2 squares. Again, the sizing is the same. In the pattern, they cut them in half.
In the book, they just cut them in half.
We'll do the down the diagonal 1/4 inch either side.
Okay.
Have I got time to do it?
Yeah, you got 6 minutes.
Speedy.
If you want to just talk us through it, you can do.
Right. Okay.
Talk us through it, and then if we've got time at the end, we can stitch something.
So we'll make the half square triangles. Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'll cut them, and then we've got the pieces, and we can do like mosaic. So I'm just going to cut it across the diagonal, which is how it tells you to do it in the in the book.
Yeah, I'm supposed to step away, and then no, she's cutting away-ish from me.
So you'd sew those together to make your half square triangles. So you'd have 4.
So there are 4
corners. So you've got 4 half square triangles for your corners, and on this block, the light colour goes onto the inside. On some of them, you've got the dark colour, what they consider the dark colour, on going in. Yeah. And on others, you've got it light going in.
Because I can see Mark over there pointing inwards.
Yeah. So you've got different effects, and then you've got.
So you'd make those 4 squares up first of all, so they then become a square to use.
And then you've got all these little squares that go in between. You've got one in the middle, and then this is a different fabric.
Now this is a different fabric now. We didn't even mention that one. So hang on, that one there was called...
Is that one?
That one.
Is it Lois?
That's called... you're very good at this. So that's Lois, which is in the half square triangle. So if you want it in the half metre, you can get that in the half metre. So now that's Lois that we've already used. Then in this one here, we've got the purple Audrey mixed with...
It's that one at the end.
Oh, sorry, the one right at the end there. Which looks like ladybirds, which is Karen.
No, it's not Karen.
Oh,
Karen's the designer. It's Mary.
Mary! I thought... It's because it says Karen there.
Yeah, Karen is the lady that
designed it. Look, so I'll just show you, right? It's a Marcus fabric, Devon County, the Quilters Guild collection, Karen Styles of Somerset Patchwork, designed Mary. You see, that lady that collects selvages would love these, wouldn't she? So that one's called... I thought when it said Karen, I thought that's a bit modern. Have a look at the print, yeah. So you've got little dots and little buttons and little ladybirds, I think they are. No, they're leaves, aren't they?
They're leaves, they're dotty leaves, aren't they?
Dotted leaves. Okay? Right.
But
so that's fine.
So you'd have all these squares, you see.
Yeah.
But what I did is I sewed 2 strips together.
Oh, yeah. So this is how they tell us to do it in the book.
Yeah. They're cut at the same width as the squares.
Yeah.
Subcut at the same width. So you end up with 2 pieces like that. You'd want 4 altogether. Yeah. And then what you do is you've got...
Just pair them up.
You put them... So you would sew...
That one stays there.
You'd sew those 2 together with that in the middle. And then what you do is you take the other 2 pairs
and
put them across there. Sew that into the middle.
And then you sew
And then it becomes a 9 patch again, and you sew the 3 rows together. So you'd end up with...
Fantastic.
With that.
Okay. And then very quickly, the other one... excuse me, which is the one in the corner that looks like a windmill. That's fine, we've just got a minute to do this one, that's fine.
Now with this one, I thought I was being clever, and I thought, oh, you can do this with the 2 squares, doing two lots of, take the 2 squares, same size, do 2 lots of half square triangles. Then when you've got the 2 half square triangles, what you can do is you've got these 2, and you can place them on top of each other with the diagonal going...
the opposite way.
Opposite way.
Does it work?
No, you place them together. Sorry, you place them together with the seam.
Oh, okay.
And then you sew it with the diagonal going the opposite way. So you end up with that, which is the unit. But what you have to remember, if you do that, you end up with 2 units that look like that.
Oh, right. And you
so what happens is they spin in opposite directions, which is fine, but those ones on there spin all the same way.
Direction.
So if you didn't want to do the quick method...
Yeah. Or you can just do what they do and cut all the triangles out.
Cut all the triangles.
So if you did it their way, you'd cut 4 triangles, make a square, cut 4 triangles, make a square, and then sew the squares together. Yes.
And it's a 4 patch, you know, you've got that's the unit, so you make a 4 patch, which goes like this. Okay, brilliant. So it's quite straightforward. That doesn't look right. No, because that's one of those. That's one of the opposite spinny ones. Anyway, I'm going now to sum up. You're back in an hour's time using the same fabrics, but on it's gorgeous, a Supernova. Yes. Have a look, quick. Have a look at it, and I'll walk over on it. This is what's coming up in the 10 o'clock hour. Look at that. It's just stunning. Using the same fabrics, not as many fabrics, but using the same fabrics. Oh, I've forgotten the magazine. Right, okay. The bundle I've got for this hour, though, to make that gorgeous Devon County, is here. 13.5 metres of fabric. Margaret's misbehaving, as per usual. There we go. 13.5 metres of fabric. You get ½ metre of all the fabrics, apart from James, that you get 1 metre of. That's that one that I'm waggling in the background there.
And you get half a metre of your solids in there as well. So you get half a metre of each of the fabrics, you get 4 solids, half a metre of each, and a metre of James to do your binding. You can do whatever you want with it, but you get a metre of that one. And then you also get with it this free magazine of Today's Quilter, which is full of inspiration, full of ideas, full of patterns, all sorts of things. Then we've done that one. That's an Alison Glass one. We did that one with Lucy just recently. Oh, no, crazy Rebecca Reed's in the building. Who let her in? Morning. Do you mind? I'm live on telly. Thank you. Oh, actually, she knows a bit about this magazine, don't you? Because she's the technical editor. If you don't know who it is, go on YouTube, look her up. She wears funny shoes. Oh, she's got them with her. She's got her funny glasses with her. And you get the pamphlet as well, all about, which is lovely on its own and really gorgeous. And that's got all the cutting instructions and the making instructions of this quilt, plus a history of all about the different fabrics of the guild, everything. Lots of information. And you get a free gift as well. £215 and 49p. Do you know what? I was really upset that I missed this on the Monday that it was... have a look at the still in the bundle while I'm chatting. I was really upset when I missed it. There it is. Look at all those different fabrics. They're gorgeous, aren't they? So I was very sad when I missed it, but I'm quite glad that we've done it again today, and you are as well, because it's been very, very popular. And I love the fact that Jane's done it as well. So in an hour's time, she's going to make in the Supernova using, I think it's only 9 of the fabrics. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. Don't go anywhere, because I've got tools that you might need for your workroom coming up on my own.
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love.
Hi everyone, Alistair here from House of Alistair. We take our sewing very seriously here. Just wanted to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
On Christmas Day, we have a very special show for you with our brilliant guest designer, Joy Edgington. Joy will be demonstrating the stunning Storm and Sea quilt by designer Lynn Goldsworthy, featured in Love Patchwork and Quilting magazine. She'll be using foundation paper piece diamonds and triangle covered squares for a fresh take on this traditional quilt. It's the perfect new project for the new year. Our exclusive Sewing Quarter kit includes a gorgeous array of solid coloured fabrics to create the ombre effect of jewel shades from deep purple and red through to vivid yellow, jade, green and turquoise. Plus there's step-by-step instructions and templates, along with Joy's expert tips. So don't miss this show at 10 AM on Christmas Day with Joy and John and plenty of festive cheer. Only on Sewing Quarter Freeview Channel 78. It's easy to buy the products you see on our shows. To buy any of the items featured on today's programmes, just head over to our website www.sewingquarter.com. Click on the video stream and you'll be taken to our watch page. Here you'll find the product that is on air right now at the top of the page. Beneath that, you'll find all the products demonstrated in this morning's shows. To add an item to your basket, simply log into your account or register with us. Then you can either check out or keep shopping. Remember, our flat rate delivery charge lets you shop all day and check out as many times as you like and only pay once for postage and packing. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Hope you have a really Merry Christmas, and I hope you receive the gift of time so that you can sew to your heart's content.
Oh, those lovely adverts. It's great to watch. I'm so busy watching them, I forgot what I was doing. Right, I've got cutting boards here. I've got lovely cutting boards here. Now, I'll do the pink one first, because you've seen the pink one before. This is the Siesta. It's 60 by 45 centimetres. On one side, you've got inches and angles. Oh, is it? £28.99. This is the Prim Omni Grid pink cutting mat, 17 by 23 inches. 60 centimetres, 45 centimetres, £28.99. Now, that's a lovely thick cutting board. Right, hang on a sec. Right, there might be an issue. No, there's an issue. That's the wrong board. That's the wrong board. You haven't seen it before. Sorry. This is the board that we've got today. This is the Prim Omni Grid. Leave that one out on that desk, Jay, but this is a different one for this here. Prim Omni Grid pink cutting mat, 45 by 60. I was looking at the measurements thinking they're not right measurements. £28.99. It's lovely and lightweight if you're going to carry it around. You've got inches on one side and you've got centimetres on the side with the angle lines on there as well. Okay, self-healing mat, this one, at £28.99. So now I've gone a little bit off kilter here because I thought it was the same as the pink one we got, but it was the wrong one. So that's £28.99 for the 45 by 60, which is in pink, right? So, but then, look at this one. Like this one. Now, obviously, this is one for smaller projects. This is 30 by 45 centimetres, 11 by 17 inches. £16.99. That's lovely. So again, you've got the inches on one side. I'll just take this one over with me. £16.99. Now, I love as well is self-healing. It's got a little. If you've got nowhere to store it, you can put a you know what I mean, nail in the wall, nail on the side of the dresser, and it can just sit hanging like that. They've all got them. They've got one. In fact, if you've got all three. You can hang them up like that, couldn't you? Now, if you want a super duper huge one, now it's very bright. It's nice, though, I like it. Now, it's not yellow. It's like an apple limey green. They've called it light green. It's not light. It's like apple or lime green, this one. Self-healing, £49.99. Massive, look. It's 60 centimetres by 90 centimetres. It's huge, isn't it? Now, 23 by 35 in inches. Again, you've got the inches on one side. Oops. And you've got the centimetres on the other side. You won't see the lines on that, will you? With the angled lines and everything. £49. There you go. And 99 pence. Fantastic. So they're all premieres. All three of those are premieres. Oh, I love them together. Don't they look gorgeous together? I mean, I don't know why you'd need three, but if you're lucky enough to be able to have that much space. But you see, that could be the one, that one you could take to class, that one could be out all the time, and that could be the one you bring out for dressmaking. I think so. Anyway, I'm going to take this one over with me. Ready? What's saying, Hannah? Yes, it's good to have one on your table all the time, really. Oh, it looks lovely, doesn't it? Right, now, because I'm doing cutting mats, let's do the rotating cutting mat. Now, when you get yours, every time we show this, it sells out. It always sells out, then we get more in, more in. It's only just come back and we're limited already, see. It's only just come back, limited already. So it comes in the two pieces like that. What you literally do is you've got a non-slip base on that one, and then that one just clips in like that. And then when you're working, like, oh, I can, oh no, Jane's taken all her small bits from earlier. But when you're working on something, you don't want to move the fabric, you can literally just place it on there and move around. So let me just use this ruler for a second, right? So if you cut, say you're cutting, here we go, look, here we go. Say you want to cut something that's little like this, and then you kind of cut it, let's say we're cutting that corner off there to start with. Let me just cut this. I'm doing this without glasses on, you notice. Right, so you do your cutting there, and then you think, normally you'd have to move the fabric. What you can do on this one is lift your ruler, turn the cutting mat, so your fabric hasn't moved at all. You see? No? Aren't they? I'm just showing you because if you don't want to actually move the fabric, you see, it's fantastic. Now, I'm actually going to move it back that way. So I'm going to do this. Oh, no, I haven't pressed that stuff there. It's just all about precision. And safer, Hannah's saying. There you go. It's just brilliant, isn't it? £32 and 99 pence. I'm doing house blocks, aren't I? Half a house. That's a bit like my mum and dad had like a house in Chester, where it was the one we all grew up in. It was like a Swiss chalet. It was short on one side and much. So the house actually went like. No, it wasn't a bungalow, because it went like. No, hang on, look. It was like. I'm just doing the shape of my mum and dad's house. There you go. That's what my mum and dad's house was shaped like. And there was a dormer window there. That was their bedroom and their bathroom there. My bedroom was here. Anyway, and now I've chopped up my piece of fabric, which I was supposed to be showing you later. But never mind, I can still use that. So that's the rotating cutting mat. The rotating cutting mat. Absolutely brilliant. £32 and 99 pence. Limited, limited, limited. We do always reorder them. We do always reorder them because everybody uses them all the time. They're fantastic, aren't they? Okay. Now, this is new. This is new to me. It's been shown, excuse me, on, let me just lock that, on air once before. Now, where's the one in the packet, please, boys? I'll just show you, right? You can sharpen 45mm rotating cutting blades and 28mm rotating. You can do both of them because you get, that's why I want to show you the packet. Cyril, sorry, getting my names all wrong. Can you make sure all the new ones are ready for me to have here? Thank you. This is what it looks like. Yeah, Cyril. What's his dad's name? Rotary blade sharpener. This is how it arrives at you see. And now what it is I'll just explain. All the instructions are on the back. I'll just show you what you basically do. Right. What I love is, see this, right? This is a magnet for you to be able to pick up, sorry. For you to be able to pick up the blade, so you don't ever touch the blade. You pick the blade up with that, right? And then what you do is, I need to put my glasses on. If you're going to do a 28mm one, you put it in here. And if you're going to do a 45mm one, you put it in there. And then what you do is you have to line this up, you see. You see where this has got a flat section to it at the top there? You line, so your blades in this one, you line them up like that, and you close it. You shut it so the blade's encompassed in there. And then to sharpen the blade, you go like this. And the blade is being sharpened nowhere near your hands, nowhere near anything. And you just sharpen your blade as you're moving it. You have to do it in a juddery action like that. You can do it in a straight action like that. I was doing the juddery while the camera caught up with me. You can do it like that. And it sharpens the blade while it's in there. It's absolutely fantastic. And then what you do is you can take that one off again. And if you've got a 28mm one, you see here, the 28mm blade will sit inside that section in the middle there. And of course, the blade's got the hole in where these little notches, so the blade is held in there safely. And again, you just line that up with that. In fact, you can line it up because the two notches line up there. The blade is safely inside there. And there we go. We just go. Now, if you don't want to touch the blade, how much is this? £9.50. If you don't want to touch the blade, you've got this little magnet. If you look here, I'll just hold it still for you. There's a magnet in the end there. Look. So you can pick your blade up and put it in and so you never, ever, ever have to touch the blade, which is the most important thing, isn't it? Okay? And then when you get this home, the way you just open it is you literally just take, oh, wait, I'm not going to do it now because I put that one on so tightly. You literally can just take that off the side there. Oh, hang on. I pushed it together too tightly. Yours will be fine. Here it comes. There it comes. Now, here we go. If you don't want it too loose, anyway, look, it just comes off, right? What you do is you want to pull off the one that hasn't got the writing on it. You see, this one's got writing on it. This one comes off as well. That one does come off as well, but that one takes, because it's got the whole gadgetry going on there. You don't want to try taking that one off. If you want to take the one, yeah, but neither of them have got writing on. Anyway, so that comes in that packet like that for £9.50. It's brilliant, isn't it? There it is. Oh, loads of you loving that one. Oh, crikey, a third of the stock's gone already. A third of the stock has gone already. You see? £9.50. Rotary blade sharpener. No, I've not seen that before. It's been on air once before, apparently. Natasha or Amy must have had it then. Hang on a second. I'll go to rotary cutters now. Yes, let's do this one first then. Oh, yeah, no, I couldn't hear you. It all went a bit fuzzy. Now, this is very good. I should really get Jay in, because Jay won't mind me saying, he has dexterity problems in one of his arms, does Jay, and he says that he finds using a normal rotary cutter very, very difficult. And this is brilliant because you can set it to 3 different angles. So if you look closely at number 1 here, this one is a normal rotary cutter, which Jay finds difficult to use that shape. But then what you do is, I'll just twist it around before you get too close. See the button there? You can press the button, which releases this section of the rotary cutter, and that blade twists round and goes underneath like that. So then you hold onto it, and you're pushing it with the blade underneath your hand, which Jay finds very, very easy when it's like that. And then if you want to do angles, like, you know, when you're cutting sideways and things like that, you can press the button again and twist it sideways, and then you can cut it. There you go, there's the 3, oh, sorry. There's the 3 different ways it forms again. With the instructions on how to do it. You see a little picture there of where you press and everything like that. At £22.90. That's just if you want a pivoting one. If you want a pivoting one. It takes a 45mm blade, and it's got something else there. Oh, limited. Now, I wonder, and you can make it left-handed and right-handed. You can swap it from either side. Yeah, here, the instructions here of how to turn it from a left-handed one to a right-handed one. Okay. So that's £22.99. Now, you don't often see this because every time it comes in, like the rotator cutter map, it sells out. It sells out, and then we reorder it. Now, another one that you can change from left to right is this one. No, it's locked. It's locked. So, yes, I forgot that one. Thank you, Cyril. This is how this one comes in its packet. We got this one because Joy specifically asked for this, and all of our designers love. Well, this is the one that Jane was using earlier. All personal choice, but this is a very, very popular with our designers, this one, £24.99. I'll show it to you for real here. Right, this one, very easy to make this one safe. If you drop a normal rotary cutter, and it's got, I'll show another one in a second, right? But this one, right, the blade won't move at all, right? The blade will not move at all until you press this button. Right? Press that button, that's unlocking it, look. Then look at how little pressure you need to get the blade to go out. Now, what I love about this one, and this only goes back to when I was a student at Wimbledon School of Art, and my tutor, Jane Cowood, we didn't have rotary cutters in those days, her shears, I'm just going to lock it again. I'll just explain. I haven't got any shears, but her shears were on the table here. I came up with the outfit that I was making, went, oh, look, Jane, put it on the table. The pair of scissors dropped off the table, went into a foot like that, just so you know. If you drop this, unlock it again, as soon as you let go of that handle, the blade retracts straight away. Straight away, the blade retracts into the machine. So if you do drop it, machine, into the socket. So if you do drop it, the blade, I know. Anyway, I'll just put the lock on while I'm showing you around it. So it's got a 45mm blade. You can swap this to a left-handed blade, left-handed cutter if you want to. So the instructions are there. You literally unscrew. You never, ever, ever have to touch the blade. You unscrew this, you drop it off, you turn it round, you pop it on, and it's brilliant. It's got the, now what would you call that? I don't want to call it serrated, because like a grip, because Joy, now a lot of the designers don't use it. This, again, is personal choice. I'm going to turn it round. So what Joy does is she unlocks it, and then when she's cutting, she puts her finger there. I'll do it that way around for you, look. She puts her finger there, so she said it doesn't wobble. It doesn't wobble because you've got the extra kind of stability because your finger is there holding it into place. What I also love is it's got this soft touch grip here. So if you're doing a lot, because you know, like when you're using scissors or rotary cutters, it's not soft squidgy, but it's like that soft grip that they use, isn't it? So it's not a hard plastic. So if you're doing lots and lots and lots of cutting, you're not going to get that kind of, you know, that kind of ache you get when you're gripping something for too long. £24.99. The Alpha Rotary Cutter, 45mm. Let's move on to a 60. Thank you, Cyril. Now, this one does look a bit like a pizza cutter, but if you've got big projects to do, or you've got lots of fabric to get through, you've got lots and lots of cutting to do, this one's ideal. This one's ideal. It's the Clover Rotary Cutter, soft touch, cushion handle, 60mm blade. I wouldn't recommend using it as a pizza cutter. So this one, again, it's got the soft touch here. It's got the soft touch on here and on the handle here. And then to unlock this one, you literally pull the handle back and it releases the blade. Now remember, oh, it's a bit dirty though. The blade, I'll put it back again now. The blade is out on display. The blade is out on display until you put it back, look. Okay? So the blade is out on display until, again, it's very easy to change the blade. You've got the mechanism to unscrew it at the back there, so you never have to touch the blade. £24.99. I'm adding I'm adding £5 on there. Not giving you a discount. I'm adding £5 on. £24.99 for the 60mm one. Okay. Now I've got the 28mm one. Now, they sold out so quickly, and then one of the designers said, oh, I need the 28. It was Lucy, I think, wasn't it? 28mm, we've got them back in stock. This, if you're doing much smaller projects, again, exactly the same. That's the packet. Now, if you're doing like a curved ruler, or you're doing a drunkard's pathway or something like that, then this is quite good to use. Or if you've got little spaces to kind of delve, that's me, delve in and out of. That's me delving. In and out of. Here it is. It's identical. It's identical to the 60mm one. £10.99. Clover, I'm glad somebody listens to me. £10.99. 28mm Clover soft cushion rotary cutter. Cute, isn't it? No, it's nice and soft on that one as well. Nice and soft on that one. Right, okay. Oh, okay. Now the blade sharpener, over half of these have gone already. Over half of these have gone already. That's how it arrives in the packet. Let me just quickly show you how it works. You can sharpen 28mm and 45mm blades in it. And what you do is you can lift the blade up by using the little magnet. I'll put it there. By using the little magnet. It's a very unusual shaped magnet, isn't it? Sorry, there you go. So you use there's a magnet in the end there. So you pick your blade up using that. You pop it, oh no, you go, so we're doing the 45 one. You'd pop it in there, and you can see how it's going to fit. The blade has got those little indents in it, so it fits around there, and then you literally get your, no, and then, oh, hang on, come on, John, one job. You slide it onto there, and then you sharpen the blade, like that. And then your blade's all sharpened safely inside. Over half the stock of those are gone. Over half the stock. Oh, who's emailed the question? Gina. Oh, what's the question? Oh, Gina, first of all, it's the rotating. She asked why it doesn't work. Yeah. No, the base stays static. Look, if you look here, this is the base. This is the base. This is how it comes in the two pieces. That's the base. The bottom has got a non-slip. This is our well-used one now. The bottom has got a non-slip. So if you use it on there or on the table, it's got a non-slip finish, right? And then this just clips into there. Now, it won't move. When you press down, it won't move. I'm kind of trying to move that now. While you press it down to cut, when you've got the weight of your hand and the ruler and everything, it's not going to move. Then you move it, and the base stays solid, and the ruler, the top cutting mat goes round. But then once you, look, you see, it will move a little, you're going to get a little bit of movement, look there. But that's me pressing really hard, trying to push it round. So that, it's not going to spin round when you're cutting. It's not going to spin round while you're cutting. Just working out there. No. Okay. Thank you, Gina, for your question. Right, next. I've got a message, apparently. No. Rulers now. Oh, right. This, I'm hoping, because it's too late now. Oh, actually, I could drop one off. This is the one that Jo Carter wants to find in her Christmas stocking on Christmas morning. Creative Grids, non-slip, rectangular ruler, 3.5 by 12. Oh, you can see me fiddling with my thing there. Hang on, I've lost everybody completely now. Yes, it is. Right. Jo Carter's asked for this to be in, so woe betide her husband or her sons if it's not in her Christmas stocking on Monday morning. Yeah, when we did it last time, when she was on air, it sold out. It's a good little size. It's got, now, this is obviously wrapped. This is how yours is going to arrive. It's got the resin non-slip pads underneath, so it's not going to move anywhere. It's got your measurements in both black and in white. So if you're using dark fabric or light fabric, you're always going to see your increments of your inches there, your ½ inch, your ¼ inch. It's just a brilliant little ruler, brilliant size ruler, that. £16.99. A must-have. Oh, no, Gina, sorry. Now, Gina, it's not made by Olfa. It's made by Sewmate. Oh, what now? Yes. So what happens is, if you look here, the wheel in the middle, you hold on to the two plastic bits, and that bit moves round in the middle. And then what's happening is your blade is being moved round inside and kind of grinding, they call it, don't they, when a knife is sharpened or a blade. It's what? So, yes, the middle bit moves. Sorry, I thought you talked about the rotary cutting mat. Oh, there's only 10 of those left. Oh, less than 10. Less than 10 of those left now. Right, where was I going next? Ruler. Where's that message that you were going to send through as well? Oh, no, there was the dog, but didn't you say there was a message here? It didn't cut, it's just the old Geraldines. Yeah, Geraldines was still there, but we'll have a look now. Here we go, Creative Grids non-slip square. This is an 8.5 by 8.5 inch square. Now I've still got Geraldine's message on my screen. Heather says, Merry Christmas, Jane and John, and all at Sewing Quarter. Thank you, Heather. She found Sewing Quarter in September, and she's addicted. Ooh. She's been saying, over 50 years. Never done quilting or jersey, I'm now inspired. Do you know what? So many people are saying that because I only knew how to do dressmaking when I first started. Now, quilting fascinates me. So, $16.99 this is. 8.5 by 8.5 inches, this one. Again, it's got all the things you'd expect from Creative Grids. It's got the non-slip resin, little patches, so it's not going to slip anywhere. It's got all the measurements on increments in black and in white, so you can use it on dark and light fabric. And it's brilliant for squaring off, 8.5 by 8.5 inches. A brilliant, brilliant size for squaring off. Now, before I go on to my next ruler, who is it? Penny says, is the giant green cutting mat. It is the Incredible Hulk, this one. Look, there's inches on that side, Penny. That's, oh, I was going to do my funny joke then. Never mind. So it comes in inches on that side. There you go. Oh, upside down, one job. There we go. It can't be upside down again. I've turned it right the way around. They are inches, Pen. No, they face me on this side. Anyway. Yes, and then it also comes in centimetres on the other side there. Self-cutting mat, gorgeous, lime, bright green. You're never going to lose that, are you? £49.99. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Cyril. You got it? Right, now last ruler comes, you get two in here. Now we like this one. Not that we don't like the others, but we like this one. Now, what Lucy's got this, right? Keep one in your workroom, one in your work bag that you take to classes. That's what she does, anyway. What it is, if you have a look, it's to add, this is brilliant for that foundation paper piecing. You know when you you sew a piece of fabric on, and you turn it over, you press it, and then you have to cut it off to 1/4 inch. This is brilliant, because if you look closely on here, I'll show you the end from the end first. There's a ridge of 1/4 inch there. So you know that if you place that against the end of your fabric or along your seam line there, that this is 1/4 inch. It seems very simple, doesn't it? It seems a very, very simple thing. Why do you need that? But it just saves so much time. But you get two. You get the 2 by 6 inch and you get the 2 by 12 inch. Depending on what size block you're doing. Also, you can just use it for your seam allowance. If you're cutting something out and you just want a seam allowance of 1/4 inch, which all you quilters do out there. £24.99. Add 1/4 plus, it's called. So you've also got the inch measurements across here, because now it'll be in inches, because most quilters work in inches. So that's the 6 inch there, and then that's the 12 inch one there. Oh, I'm way up, John. £24.99 for the two. Gina, when you use a rotary cutter, the blade definitely moves. You're pushing it along like that, and that's how it cuts the fabric. I'm presuming Gina's like me and she's never used a rotary cutter. I do have now, obviously, but not before I came to work here. At £24.99? £24.99. Both rulers, add 1/4 plus. Okay, skizzers now. Right, we'll start off with the Fiskars Soft Touch. Not the pelican ones, do the little ones first. These are Fiskars Easy Action Soft Grip Scissors, 16 centimetres, $13.99. Now, these are brilliant as well because this is how yours will arrive in the packet. Right-handed or left-handed, these are. I'll just see what the other symbol is, and I'll be with you. Right-handed, left-handed, 16 centimetres. Oh, I thought that was a dishwasher. It's not a dishwasher, obviously. What it is they're very sharp at the end, by the way. Very, very sharp at the end here. What you do is you release it like this. So there's a spring action in there. So it means you don't have to put hardly any pressure on those handles at all. These would be good for Jay as well, you see. £13.99. So the spring is doing all the work for you. And then when you're done, you just put the little lock on, and then it's all locked and safe. £13.99 that. Okay, let's do the big Fiskars scissors now. Big Fiskars scissors now. He hasn't got one in a packet. It's because Hannah only added it after the show started, you see. When did you add it? Oh, okay. Well, in time before 2 o'clock. When do you have to put the order in? Fiskars soft grip dressmaking shears, razor edge, 9.5 inches. I've just realised it's Secret Santa Day today. Oh, is she? Why? Oh, that sounds a bit serious. When? No, because I've got to go. I can't, can I, today? Did you tell her that? Okay. Okay, £22.99. Cyril, could you go and tell Hannah? Oh, do you know Hannah A? Oh, no, you won't know Hannah A. £22.99. Tell Hannah Atkins I can't stay because I've got my doctor's appointment. Look at me, doing my own thing here. £22.99. Fiskars soft grip dressmaking shears. Now, these are brilliant because it's got the same, they're closed, you see, same mechanism. You've got the lock on the front there, but this time the spring is all hidden inside the casing here. But these are fantastic because, again, very, very little pressure needed. Soft grip handles, very, very little pressure on the on there and also if I concentrate, like when you're cutting, if you don't have to lift the fabric up. You see, with these, you can just slice through the fabric like that if you don't want the fabric to move. £22.99. 9.5 inches, razor edge. Right, now something that Lucy's got, something that Lucy has, is this bobbin holder. You don't get the bobbins, they're just there to show you, but there you go. I've taken them out now. Now, the thing about this, $9.99, the bobbins just fit in like this. The bobbins just easily fit in like this. Because the amount of times you end up with bobbins, half-filled bobbins, because you don't use the whole bobbin, do you, on a project? So you can have all your different bobbins in there, so you make sure your different colours, you don't waste that. Okay, that's fine. What would I say? Drop it in hot water, and you can make it smaller. I'll just read that here. So, you can only shrink it once. What's brilliant about it, it stops the threads. I'll read out here what it says. Bobbin ring prevents bobbin threads from unwinding. To adjust the width of the bobbin channel, submerge the ring in boiling water for 15 to 20 seconds. Remove and press the sides together, then dip it in cold water. So that's if your bobbins are... You see, I don't know. I thought all bobbins were the same size. No, because I've got metal bobbins in my machine. Oh, maybe... No, because embroidery machines are the same, so aren't they? Anyway, but Lucy's got this anyway. She said it's absolutely brilliant. She said it's absolutely brilliant. I wonder why you'd shrink it. Or maybe it just gets, you know, if you're putting things in and out of something all the time. I don't know. If you know about the size of bobbin, Lorraine will know. Lorraine, no. Why would you want to make it smaller, Lorraine? That's the question. Right, that's a bobbin holder. Which, Merry Christmas to you, Penny. Thank you. Oh, she placed her order. Have a lovely Christmas. Thank you, Penny. She lives local, Penny. Wonder clips now. Which size? Right, large. This is how it'll be when it arrives. This is the packet. You get 12. You'll get 12 in this one. Okay. Right, now, this one's got a wonder clip hold in the top of the bag. Only because you will get 12 in yours. We only got 11 here. Someone's nicked one, Jay. They're brilliant. These were brilliant. Oh, actually, I've got a part-made quilt here, as I can show you. If you're sewing your binding on a quilt, this one hasn't been trimmed down or anything yet, or you're working with PU or oilcloth or something like that, you can use this. Now, Joy loves these because what you do is you can put them onto your quilt like this, so the whole thing is held in place. And then as you stitch along, you just either move that a bit further along, move it a bit further along till you get to the next one, take it off, keep sewing, move along. They're just brilliant. But also what these have got is they've got on the back or inside on this bottom base, on the base bottom base, they've got measurements, increments of 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1 inch. Also, what I love about these is, look, they're flat. They're completely flat at the bottom. So you're not going to be, you know, if you had like normal bulldog clips, you're going to be lifting the quilt up or lifting the project up. Whereas these, while you're placing, you're making, maybe it's before you've quilted it and you're just putting your 3 layers together, this will keep them all completely flat. To, you know, if you're doing it on the floor, on the table and things, so they're completely flat on the back. Bright colour so you don't lose them inside your quilt. And you get 12 of those in a packet for £12.99. I always say this every time, my accountant, whenever he sends my paperwork, they're always held together with one of those jumbo clips. Purple, his are, though. I'm presuming his wife is a sewer. Now, what about this one? Smaller ones, you want slightly smaller ones, which I think you'll use a lot of, because you can use these in dressmaking, bag making, everything. You get 12 in the packet of these. Oh, these are limited, I'm being told now. Limited, limited, limited. Oh, 10, sorry, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't add up. 10, yes, in the packet. Yeah, the graphics went in when I said it. Oh, gosh, she's feisty today. Yeah, it says 10 on the packet, John. Oh, yes, got a picture of the dog that we didn't show yesterday. We'll do that after this. We'll do it after this. Look, these are the mini versions. These are the mini versions of the Wonder Clips. You get 10 of these in the pack. Oh, just take the graphics out already. $7.95. $7.99. $7.99. Oh, come on, John. You're making your own prices up today. Okay, right, let's look at the picture of the dog, because Hannah's getting stressed because she thinks he looks sad. Oh! This came in yesterday. We meant to show it yesterday, and Hannah forgot. This, right. There's the quilt in the background, you see, which is the, oh, that's that, it's in that book, isn't it? And then that's Basil the pug. Now, he's looking forward to Christmas. He looks so sad, doesn't he? But look, you can see his back legs, they're not in, you know what I mean? You only put the front of the dog in that outfit, don't you? You don't put the back of him in the outfit. Oh. Isn't he cute? I love that quilt. I love your quilt. Love that quilt. Anyway, because we forgot yesterday. On Christmas Day, oh, we've got to test something out. On Christmas Day, we want you sending your pictures on Christmas Day. What's next? No, it hasn't got it. No. Here we go. Seam ripper, you can't, especially if you're doing a trip around the world or Bargello, you definitely need a seam ripper. Or if you're Hannah, you need a seam ripper all the time. In fact, everybody needs a seam ripper all the time. £4.99. Oh, I didn't think about that. I've got Janice a Christmas present. But it wasn't a seam ripper. I've not got your seam ripper. Stitch ripper with point protector. at £4.99. £4.99. 0800 112 44 33. Give us a call or put it in your basket. Remember, you only pay 1p no matter how many times you check out in a day. £4.99. They could. How much was our limit on Secret Santa? Oh, I'll have that then. Oh, that's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. Sorry, that's not the way it works. Oh, yes. Right. Have a look at this first of all. Now, where's this in the packet? Thank you very much. Angie asked us to get this. Angie asked us to get this in. It's a brilliant idea, and every time we bring it, it sells, it sells, it sells. It's called an Avery Micro Stitch Tool, and it's £22.99. Now, you do get thousands of little refills in there. You know when you go to a shop and they have the Kimball tags on the back of the neck? They're like they've got a long like plastic thing, and it's the same principle as this. I only know that from when I used to work in Browns or Chester. But this is fantastic. So, right, this is what you'd normally do if you're doing your layers of a quilt, wouldn't you? Before you do your basting, right, you'd put your safety pins. Now, some people don't want to baste it. Some people just want to go straight ahead and quilt it, right? And they put these quilting safety pins in, which are brilliant, which are absolutely brilliant. But if you're sewing along and you suddenly come against one of those, you have to stop, you have to take the pin out, and it could move and everything. This tool is just brilliant. So let me take those pins out of the corner there. And I'll show you. So you've got your 3 layers of quilt. You put your plastic catches in the top there, right? You take the protective, because this is a very, very sharp needle here. And what you do is you get your quilt and you literally put the needle through the fabric and press the handle, and you're holding your quilt together. Look, tiny, tiny, tiny. Some people don't like to use sprays, do they? See, whereas this way, you've got, I don't know if you're even going to see them, they're so tiny. Now, the brilliant thing about these is you can stitch over them and it's not going to affect your sewing machine. And then afterwards, you just get your snippers and you just snip them off and they come off. I was going to do it, but then I thought, you know. One more time. So you put the plastic, tags in the top there. You then take that off the needle, because this is sharp, 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 sharp needle. Then you get to your quilt, right? So you literally push it through the fabric, press the trigger, and there is your little tag, just holding the 3 layers together. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I'll put that vertical on. Now, you do get black and white refills. Now, I think that's in there. 1,080 fasteners you get in there to start with. But the thing is, they also suggest that you can hem curtains with it. You can tack applique pieces into place. Yeah, I'm reading it. It's on the back here. I said that, so they suggest it. No glue, no big tacks, no pins. It's brilliant, isn't it? Tiny micro fasteners, which can be sewn over. £22.99. So now you're saying, oh, John, what happens, though, when I've used all 1,080 tags? Because I'm going to get carried away. Well, we do sell. Now, these are very boring to look at, but we do sell the refills, right? Now, in here, you get 1,200 micro fasteners you get in here, in the black. £4.99. They're 4.4 millimetre. And they can also come in white. Doesn't really matter because you're never going to use them. But if you're doing a dark quilt, it'd be good to have a white one, wouldn't it? So then you can see them when you need to. They say you can either snip them out or just pull them out afterwards, but you can sew over them. That's the brilliant thing. $4.99 for 1,200 white micro fasteners. Oh, does it say neutral? No, it says white. They're called white here. They're called white in the packet. Anyway, moving on. Right, book, Can't Believe I'm Quilting. Right, this is a complete guide. No, yeah, complete guide for beginners. Beginner's complete guide. I can't believe I'm quilting. I thought I was saying the words in the wrong order, that was all. Everything you need to know. Tools and snippers. Selecting and preparing fabrics. Look, 9-patch. Stripes, how to get stripes. There, rail fence quilt. That's not the one I was thinking of, though, for that we were talking about earlier. 9 patches going on there. Very, very... Oh, the friendship stars. That's on a table runner. But they're all different techniques. They can use variable star quilt. We did do a Christmassy one like that. I think Joy did it, didn't she? And you've got the templates in the back. £10.99. I can't believe I'm quilting. Beginner's Complete Guide. Fantastic, fantastic. It's a refresh of a bestseller, apparently, by Pat Sloan. Lots of, no, who was it? Just messaging saying that they've been sewing for 50 years. Heather, was it? But now enjoying watching quilting. This would be an ideal one for you. Precise piecing. The one thing you're going to have to get used to, Heather, which I didn't, 1/4-inch seam allowance. Because in dressmaking, you don't leave 1/4-inch seam allowance, do you? Anne, did you rustle up that quilt for the show? Yeah, I did it this morning before I came in. Do you like it? I did curved. It's curved and everything, that one. Old fabrics. I just took the fabrics out of the... because I had to help Jane with hers as well, you see. So I had to help Jane with her one this morning. So she needs a lot of help every now and then. Rotating, cutting. Right, rotating, cutting out. I just need to do a stock warning. We will be ordering more, but we're down to single figures again. We're down to single figures again. £32.99. Loads in baskets, and we're less than 10 of those. Right, and then Joe's Perfect Stocking Filler is going to sell out again today, even though you won't get it in time for Christmas. New Year's gift. Oh, don't know, she just wanted it. $16.99. 3.5 inches by 12.5 inches. Creative Grids non-slip rectangular ruler. Okay, something that's not very pretty but useful. Cyril? We normally say Hannah, but I thought because it's Christmas, I changed my mind. This is just the other way up, isn't it? That's how yours will arrive in the packet. My ironing board came with one of these because it doesn't have a cradle. I think you'll find it wasn't a cheap ironing board. It's a wobbly ironing board, wasn't a cheap ironing board. But anyway, it comes with one of these at $5.99 though. $5.99. If you need one, it's just perfect. If you work on your table, if you want to work on your table or you work with a little mat like we do, and then this is perfect for just sitting your iron on while you're busy working away. £5.99. Good knobbles going on there. So if you've got steam and you put it on there, then I know, $5.99. It's not very, I mean, it's a bit boring to look at, but it's something you need. You don't know you need it till you've got it. Orifil Dandy Days. Now, this is the Orifil. Cotton thread. Now, all our quilters, especially Lucy, goes crazy about this, right? Now, in this one, you do get 2 different thicknesses. You get 50 weight and 80 weight. Now, the larger the number, the thinner the thread. So these are all your 50s, the one with the orange spools, And then these three here, the silver and the grey ones. Now, Jane was saying the reason they'll have chosen silver and grey to be the thin ones is a lot of quilting ladies use these ones to do hand finishing. And all of our quilters say, don't they, oh, if you're doing hand finishing, you don't have to match the colour every time. Just use like either a beige or a grey. So those three there are your three finer cotton threads in there. £33 and 99 pence. £33 and 99 pence. They're lovely, aren't they? Okay, the other book. I'm trying to do this Liberty pin cushion, but oh, no, okay. Small projects to quilt, this one. Now, we've done that cushion. We've done that cushion. Lucy did it ages and ages ago. Thrown together pillow and pin cushion. Yeah. Look at the detailing in there, though. Every single square. Town tote. It's nice, that one, isn't it? Be lovely in the, what are they called? Anthology precuts. Once Upon a Scrap. That's brilliant for your scrap fabrics there, isn't it? Beautiful, isn't it? Lovely. Look. Citrus table runner and holder. All the details you've got in here. Oh, look, that's a K-facet wiggle, that, isn't it? Squiggle even, not wiggle. There's the confetti pillow. Lucy made that. Gorgeous little booklet, that's £7.99. £7.99. Oh, do you know what? 7 simple scrap quilted. Yeah, so 7 projects for £7.99. Pound and a bit, £1.10 a project, isn't it? A bit more. And also, these are full scraps. All of these are for making with scraps, it says. Nice idea. Look at the back, you see. The cushion, the bag, the quilt, and whatever that one was. Pot holder. Yeah, it's there, it's there, it's there. Now, this is good. This is, if you just started quilting and you go out shopping and you kind of forgotten your shopping list or whatever, this book is brilliant because it's £5.99. Quilters Fabric Handy Pocket Guidebook by Alex Anderson. Oh, Alex Anderson did that Make Your Quilt book, didn't she? And it was the one that lays flat and the Jenny Fox Proverbs loves. There she is, there she is, there she is, there she is. So, 3 keys to successful fabric selection. And then it's got all about colour, the colour wheel, characters of print. It's just a sweet little book, isn't it? Add some sparkle. Carrying for fabric or pre-washed or not. We always ask that, don't we? Laundry day. Troubleshooting. Where and how to store fabric. See, not people would just chuck it in a drawer, wouldn't they? £5.99. Now, this is very limited. Very, very, very limited. I launched these. There were 2 pears and 2 apples. This is all I've got left. And it's very, very, very limited. Liberty Fabric. Oh, okay. Oh, there are other patterns. We got them in stock then. Oh, okay, go to the website. They'll be on the website. Sorry, I've only been given this one today. Liberty Pink Baby Pear in pink. £12.50. If you want to see, it comes in another lilac colour, and we also have it in an apple shape. Go onto the website and see those if you want them. I don't know why I've only been given one today. And that's very, very limited. Right, okay, now. Right, okay. Yeah, if you've got the rotating cutting mat in your basket, you do need to check out now because more people have got it in their basket than they've actually got it. And then the green mat has been incredibly popular. 1p&p, remember? Oh, okay. Okay. Now, Hannah's saying that her mum bought, nothing to do with sewing, but her mum bought something from another channel. And when it was a bigger, it's upside down because it faces you. When she bought a bigger item, they charged her more money. You only pay 1p and P. Do you know what? Even if you buy a sewing machine here, you only pay 1p and P. It's fantastic, isn't it? $49.99. I'll keep that here. Oh, there you go. Oh, hello, our son. How are you, my love? Great show. Loving it today. Love the shirt. It's new today. Thanks on this one. There was something else you just... The white pencil. Now, I've got this. Now, this comes in other colours. I've got it in green here, white, pink, and black. You have to look on the website for the other colours. This is the white one. It's brilliant. It's like an old-fashioned retractable pencil. You just literally press the end there. Look, you see the lead coming out. And then, if you're marking up seams or patterns, you get incredibly fine lines, look. Now, you get 6 leads. You do get, this is how it comes in the packet. This is obviously the green one I'm going to show you here. Comes in the packet with 6 leads spare. And we also sell the spare leads on the website. Oh, what? Okay, don't go anywhere. Jane's up next. Do it. Oh, now, this fabric, but in a Supernova quilt. It's absolutely gorgeous. We've done it as a bundle, but of course you can buy the fabrics as well on their own. So don't go anywhere. Jane's back straight after these important messages.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for The Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you so much for all your love, support, messages, everything that you've done to get us here at Sewing Quarter up and running and into your homes every day. It was a huge challenge that we took on, and I can't believe that we're nearly a year in. So thank you so much for all of your ongoing support. It really does mean the world to all of us here at Sewing Quarter. Have a wonderful Christmas, and here's to an incredible 2018 with lots of goodies in store. On Christmas Day, we have a very special show for you with our brilliant guest designer, Joy Edgington. Joy will be demonstrating the stunning Storm and Sea quilt by designer Lynn Goldsworthy, featured in Love Patchwork and Quilting magazine. She'll be using foundation paper piece diamonds and triangle covered squares for a fresh take on this traditional quilt. It's the perfect new project for the new year. Our exclusive Sewing Quarter kit includes a gorgeous array of solid coloured fabrics to create the ombre effect of jewel shades from deep purple and red through to vivid yellow, jade, green and turquoise. Plus there's step-by-step instructions and templates, along with Joy's expert tips. So don't miss this show at 10 AM on Christmas Day with Joy and John and plenty of festive cheer. Only on Sewing Quarter Freeview Channel 78.
Simply Sewing is a magazine for dressmakers and home sewists who are passionate about fabrics and love to sew with stylish patterns. Each issue is packed with technical know-how, templates and easy to follow instructions to sew yourself quick wardrobe updates, accessories, plushy toys, gifts, bags and more. Plus, each issue comes with a free dress pattern from our expanding trend-led collection. We're proudly flying the flag for contemporary sewing with stylish patterns and beautiful photography to inspire sewists across the globe at every level.
Hello, I'm Mandy Shaw. I'm wishing you all a very Merry Christmas from the studios at Sewing Quarter. I hope you have a wonderful day with all your family and friends.
There's, I wonder if Mandy's back from her cruise yet. She must be by now, mustn't she? It's Christmas. Anyway, have a look at a picture of the quilt that Jane has made. It is just beautiful. It's called Supernova. There it is now. It's using the same fabrics that you saw earlier, the Devon County Fabric. So, oh, isn't that just incredible? So what we've done is we've done a bundle of fabrics that you can make that quilt. Now, Jane will explain all about the quilt when we get over to her. Obviously, it only uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 fabrics in that one. In the bundle, we've done enough for you to do the front of the quilt there. So I'll go through the names afterwards. But you get, is it just ½ metre, Hannah? £87 and 49. Oh, 7.5 metres of fabric. 7.5 metres of fabric. So this is the ecru here. 3 metres you get of the ecru there. So you need that for the... Do you know what? With 3 metres... I'll ask Jane. But 3 metres, you can do the front, and I would imagine you could do some of the back with that, and you could do a patched back. And these are then all ½ metre. You've got James. You've got blue Robin. Oh, I can't remember the others now. I'll tell you that. Audrey, yellow Audrey. Donald. Will.i.am is the green. And Matthew, is Matthew the blue spotty one? Must be, yeah. Okay? I've said Robin Blue and I've said James. So you get all of that for £87 and 49 pence. Now, the pattern or the inspiration comes from this gorgeous book, Quick and Easy Quilts. I thought this book had sold out. Maybe we've got more. I love this book. I love this book. I will flick through it gently for you. Oops, come on, John. It's a hardback, lovely hardback book, this one. Again, you've got technique. I mean, look. Into the light. Oh, thank you. See. Into the light quilt. Templates. Birds migrating. They'll be flying geese, won't they? Red balloon. Lucy loved that one, didn't she? In fact, Lucy made that one, didn't she? All your templates there. There's the Supernova quilt that we're doing today. Looks completely different again, doesn't it, in those colours? All the instructions, all the cutting, all the placing. Summer picnic blanket, that's a gorgeous. Look, how beautiful is that? I can't see, hang on, there we go. Just really, really, really lovely, fabulous Kodachrome. Sparkling diamonds. See, all of these patterns and instructions all come in the book. It's a fantastic book by Lynn Goldsworthy, £16.99. £16 and 19 pence. Right, shall we? Now again, this we've got the bundle that we just saw. We've also got all the fabrics by. Here's the quilt. Oh, we got all the fabrics by the ½ metre as well.
I'm just a little bit worried.
Say this again.
A little bit worried because there's a fabric missing from that bundle.
Oh, there's a fabric missing from the bundle.
Now I'm worried it's me that I sent the wrong instructions, but the red robin needs to be in there as well.
Oh, but not the blue. Oh no, and the blue robin.
And the blue robin.
Right, hang on. Let's just work it out. 7.5.
There should be 9 fabrics altogether, and then the
background.
background.
Because I said 9 at the beginning today.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing a fabric.
It's that one. The red robin.
Okay, so it's not in the bundle. Right, if you want to make this, then you're going to need to buy ½ metre of the red separately. That's the red robin. I do apologise about that.
It may be my fault. I'm very sorry.
Don't admit to it. Don't admit to it on air. Right, so it looks terribly complicated.
It's not as complicated as it looks. We're
Right.
not going to cut lots of little diamond shapes and sew them back together.
It's really funny, because yesterday I was doing, had templates for English paper piecing, and we had a diamond, and I said, oh, I bet Jane's used these for tomorrow. And I thought, oh, no, actually, she hasn't, because it must be... So we were thinking yesterday about how... Right, OK, so what's...
I mean, traditionally, in the old days, when they did make it, they would have used templates and made lots of diamonds and sewed them all back together. We make strip sets.
OK, so, but, right, where do we actually start? What's this you've got? What's this you've got here?
I've got a little template. I don't know if you can see it, because it's quite pale.
They'll come in, just hold it still, they'll come in.
It's just a line drawing of the actual sort of diagram of the quilt, the layout of the quilt.
Oh, OK, OK.
And what I used mine for was just to
colour in.
Colour it in, just to get an idea of the colour placements of the fabrics.
Yeah.
And then numbered it. And then, I don't know if you can see there, I then made a key with the numbers as to which fabric was going to be where. And that's just to help you, you know, work out your pattern. Now, I don't know if we can do this with the camera.
Right, can I just explain? This, we are going to put this, we're going to get an URL or something that you'll be able to print that off yourself from our website, is that right?
Yeah, I think it's been done, yeah.
Yeah, we're sorting it out now. We will have done it by the end of the show. Okay, now this is the bit you haven't been able to practice.
If you want to play around, you could colour each section differently and see. And if you've got 2 mirrors,
yes,
like a little compact or something like that with 2 mirrors in, if you place, and I don't know if it's going to work on camera, this is mirrored card, so it may be slightly different. But if you place the 2 mirrors against
no, it's working, it's working.
Against the diamond shape that you've coloured in, you then get an idea of the whole quilt. So you don't have to colour the whole.
They have to colour the whole thing in.
So you could test out different placements.
But I was going to say, if you colour each section out completely differently, like you could turn it round and have a look how it would work in each of the different colours.
You could see then how, and just 2 ordinary mirrors.
But what's this then?
This is mirrored card.
Oh, so if you've got some mirrored card, you can do it as well.
It works with mirrored card, yeah. But if you've got a little compact or something like that, it works.
I think that's lovely. What a brilliant idea, because then you don't have to sit and colour
the whole thing.
You coloured the whole thing in and then went, actually, I don't like it.
You've then got to print off another one and try it again.
Yeah. Whereas this one, I'll just take the card out. What you could do is colour each of those sections in different format, and then each time you turn it round, you're going to see how it looks.
Yeah, you can test how it looks. So that's just a little
brilliant idea. And as I say, we will have the link for you to be able to print that up by the end of the show. We'll do that by the end of the show. Okay. Oh, it'll be in 30 seconds time. Okay. Right. So where do we start then?
So you need to make, and I don't know if we can go back to the template.
You can do whatever you want, Jen, it's your show.
You need to make, with your 9 fabrics, once you've worked out your colour order, so 1 is the middle star, and then you go out in
the numbers, yeah.
You make strip sets. So the first strip set is that first row up here, and it's fabric 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
So that's this strip set.
Bring that in, yeah. There you go.
I'm going to bring it. That's this strip. So that's fabric 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
And then the next strip set is 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's a bit like doing around the world then.
It is a little bit.
Trip around the world. But you can't do it like
you can't do it
in the.
You can't do it in a tube like you do the trip around the world. So you have to make your different strip sets. So once I'd sorted my colourways out, so you work out then how many strips. So for fabric 1, you need 1 strip. For fabric 2, you need 2 strips. Fabric 3, you need 3 strips. Fabric 4, 4 strips. Fabric 5.
I don't know what you mean. Oh, yes, I see what you mean. I do see what you mean, yes.
And then 6 goes back to 4, 7, 3. So you work out how many strips of each fabric you need to cut.
Right.
And it's width of fabric strips. And then put them into the sets.
Okay. Now, what size strips have you used there?
I've used 2.5.
2.5 inch strips. Because in the book,
they're 3 inch wide strips. So if you followed the pattern to the cutting measurements in the book, you'll end up with a slightly bigger quilt.
But there's enough fabric to do that.
And there's enough fabric, yeah, definitely.
I'm just looking for it now. There it is.
There it is.
So Lynn has used 1.5 inch strips.
3 inch strips.
Oh, 3 inch strips.
So it'll come out bigger.
Oh yes, it'll come out bigger. And you've used 2.5 inch strips on yours. So this is what. So all of this that you're just explaining is all in the book anyway.
Yes, it's all explained there. How to work it all out. You can see there. She's numbered it.
Okay. Now before you start sewing, have we got that link? Okay. This is. Oh, here we go. Here's the link that you have to go to. Write it down now or take a picture of your screen now. It's quite easy to remember. www.sewingquarter.com/supernova. And then if you go on, if you type that in, this is where you go. So it says there in the green square, download the pattern. So it's not actually on our website. Okay, so you can't go to the actual page. If you go to our website, is there somewhere on there you can find it? Okay, you still. Oh, okay. So what? So it's not in guides or projects or anything like that. No, it's not in any of those. That's what I was asking. So literally, you have to put in www.sewingquarter.com/supernova. That takes you to the page that Hannah's just shown you. And then there's a green box you can press download, and it will download. All it is that template. There's no instructions or anything like that. It's literally just that template that Jane's drawn. The instructions and the cutting instructions are all in the book.
You don't even have to make the quilt. You can just colour it, can't you? You could make lots of
colours.
Yes,
just colour it in. Yeah, exactly. Right. So then you've taken your 9.
So I've sorted my strip sets out.
Okay. So on this one, which is number 1? The marks. No, hang on.
Yeah, number 1 is James, Robin,
blue bobbin,
Matthew, Lois, Robin.
Red bobbin. Right, now you don't get red robin in your kit. So if you want to make this like this, you'll need to buy 1/2 metre of red robin as well.
I don't know why that's happening.
Stop blaming yourself, woman.
Right, and so you've got five strip sets to make this diamond. You can make it with less. So you could make it with just the 8.
Well, what they've done on the one in the book is this one, or one of them, is the same as the backing.
Yes.
So that's most probably where it's come from. Look, because if you look here, if you look at the diamond, Lynn has done one section the same as the background. So it creates that kind of break. So you get this almost like the sunshine in the middle, the sun burning in the middle. You see, so then if you used your backing, if you buy the bundle, you could use your backing to create that pattern.
You could,
if you like that pattern, you could use, because looks like she's used all the same fabrics here in that section there, doesn't it? So it's up to you. It's up to you how you do it. It's totally and utterly up to you how you do it.
So you then join your strips together in rows, but what you do is you offset the strips.
By how much?
By about 1 inch. That one's not, obviously, but I think it's the other way around. So
yes, there you go.
So they're all offset.
Yeah, because if you stitch them in a straight line like that, when you come to cut the first one, you're going to lose a lot of fabric.
You'll have a lot of wastage,
your first cut will be down there like that on the diagonal.
Yeah, so it saves wastage.
Yes.
So you'll sew all your strip sets the same way.
Yes.
But what I did when I sewed mine is I pressed one lot seam one way, and then the next strip set I pressed the opposite way.
Okay.
It doesn't really help. It does help with your seam matching, but it doesn't because you have to offset the seam, which I'll explain later. But it reduces the bulk.
So is this one?
This is strip set 1. So this is this first row here.
Right.
But it's not though, is it? Because I've sewed that one on the wrong way round.
Yeah.
Having a bad day.
And then, so that's right. She's having a morning. She's sewn it in a different order, so I can't show you the strip. I can't show you which strip it is. Right.
So I have cut them in the right order for the sample. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you how to cut this now.
Right. What I was going to ask is, so your first set is going to be sewn together like this, but the next set, they'll be in a different order. Will they be in a different order?
Strip 2 will be not that one, but be the next colour down.
Yes.
So
that one will have the
the Robin, Matthew, Lois, Robin, whatever that one's called. Mary, not Mary, is it? That's Mary.
No, that's Margaret.
Margaret. Donald, that one is.
Yeah, Donald, that's right. How could forget Donald? So on the next one, your next fabric along would be there. Yeah.
So each strip set, you've got the different order of fabric. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So you make your first cut.
Okay.
You want 45-degree angle.
Right.
No, I was right.
So if we make this one now, they're in a different order, are they, to this one?
Yeah, it's just what I did when I was doing prep this morning, and obviously I was still half asleep. So what I've done is I've just transposed these ones. This Lois should be there and Robin should be there. It's just, they're in the right order for the actual one.
Oh, okay, I see.
So you're going to need to cut your 45-degree angle. Now, turn your fabric round because you always cut on the.
Now normally we'd be squaring off the edges first, wouldn't we? Yeah. But we don't need to square. We don't need to square the
edges off. You've got on your ruler, you've got a 45-degree line.
Yeah.
So on your strip set, place your 45-degree line on one of your seam lines.
Oh, so it doesn't need to be at the bottom. Your 45-degree line doesn't need
It's
to
probably best not to have it on the bottom because these cut edges, when they're sewn together, they're not always straight.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So your seam line is a straight-ish line.
Yeah.
Line it up with one. I've lined it up with this one here between the robin and the pale blue, which is
What was he called?
Matthew.
Is that Matthew? The blue one with the white dots?
I've got it on
Yeah,
there.
that's Matthew.
I've got them listed as to which ones I used. Yeah, it is. It's Matthew.
Yeah.
So take your ruler to the shortest edge. So that's up against the selvedge on this end here.
Yeah.
So we're lined up there
Yeah.
with the 45-degree, and we're going to cut along there. That gives you your first cutting line.
Okay, so that's the equivalent of when we square off the edges, isn't it? And
Yes,
then you're
it
turning
is.
it then round because you're now going to start cutting.
Now I cut my strips at 2.5.
Yeah.
So I place the 2.5 line on that strip,
Yeah.
on the edge of the strip, but I also line it up again with my seam.
Oh, okay. The
45-degree line
Yeah.
with the seam. So just to make sure, because again, you've got a biased edge now, and this is where you need to take care because you're now working with bias edges that stretch and slip.
Yes.
So you're going to need 8 diamonds to make the star.
Right.
So from each of these strip sets, you cut 8 2.5
Okay.
inch wide strips to
Yeah.
make your 8 diamonds.
Okay. Have you done that already then?
Well, I haven't done all 8, but I have cut strip sets
Oh,
of
okay.
each one. So I've got here, that's strip set 1,
Yeah.
that's strip set 2, strip set 3, 4, and then 5.
Okay.
Okay, so you then join these together
To create this.
to create that. Now, I like to join mine in pairs, as you know. I'm always
Yes.
like join everything
But
in
hang
pairs.
on, now where's your straight of grain on these? Because this is something you have to watch, isn't
Yeah,
on this?
the straight of grain is going on
So that everything is a
opposite
bias, isn't it?
Yeah, so you just have to take your time. Try not to, because if I do this now with that end and I do that, you can see how it stretches.
Yeah.
So try not to pull it. It's very easy to pull it. And when you're pressing it, you shouldn't need to press it again. Once you've done your strip sets, you've pressed them. You shouldn't need to press them again once you've cut them.
Oh, okay.
Just try not to handle them too much,
Yes.
really. Now, to join them together, you can't join them straight edge to edge like that. Because
Right.
if you did that, when you come to, if I just do that now and press and turn that back, you can see they're not lined up.
No, not lined off by a long way.
So you have to just offset them by 1/4 inch,
Oh, look, more than that.
just across each one.
Yeah.
And you'll get 1/4 inch that end and 1/4 inch over
Okay.
there. And I do pin at this point. Now, because you've pressed your seams in opposite directions, I don't know if we can get a close-up of this, but this also helps with you working out your offset of your seam, because you've got one seam going that way
Yeah.
and the other seam going this way.
Yeah.
And if you place them on top of each other, that's your 1/4 inch offset.
Yeah.
So that helps as a guide
Oh,
as
yes,
well.
'cause you're
join
not
them together.
nestling like you
You're
normally
not nesting them
nestle.
together. But if you place those 2 seams on top of each other
other.
there, when you come to sew it, it should give you your lining up of
Ooh,
your
blimey.
diamonds. It's a
This isn't for beginners then, this
no,
one, is
not
it?
really. I mean, it's not complicated, but you have to take care, and it's not straightforward. Line it up, sew it together.
Yes.
It just takes a little bit of thinking about. But it's not a complicated pattern to sew, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
A beginner could do it, but it might not be. I wouldn't make this the very first thing that you ever made,
No.
because it might just put you off.
Of non-match, yeah, there's a lot of non-matching up,
Yeah.
isn't there?
it's sort of confusing because you're not matching things up, you're offsetting.
Yes, and every day we're going, now match your seam, nestle your thing, press it this way, press it that way. Posh Michelle says, morning you two, Happy New Year. We haven't had Christmas yet. Can you show, she's over Christmas. Can you show the book, please? I will, Michelle, in a second. I'll go and do bundles and books in a second.
So, working with a 1/4 inch seam throughout, you just line that up. And again, when you're sewing it, just take care that you don't pull it, because I know a lot of stitchers like to pull their fabric, particularly people that are from a dressmaking background.
All right. That me you're talking about? I love it though. It's worth it though, isn't it? 'Cause it's such a brilliant effect. Could you? Because obviously that makes it into a square. How would I make that into a double duvet?
You'd add borders round it.
Oh, I couldn't make the star any bigger.
You could make the star bigger. You could keep adding rows.
But hang on. You've done 2.5 inch. No, you've done 2.5. She did 3 inch.
Yes.
How big would you suggest you could go?
You could go as big as you wanted.
But
you could. You know, you're limited. You're not limited to the size of your original strip. I wouldn't recommend going smaller than 1.5 to start with, because that would give you an inch diamond, which would be very tiny, and that's a lot of bias to work with in one go.
Coming all untucked now.
So this is where we pull it back and we realise that it's not quite as offset as we thought, and it doesn't match up, but it does. So that.
Have more faith in yourself, woman.
So you work your way through,
sewing
those together in pairs, sewing that one onto the third, and then sew the 2 pairs together to make your diamond.
So you're going to do that now?
I'm going to do this one as well, because I'd like to have the 2. All right,
because it's just straight line sewing, isn't it? Actually, let's do the pinning once more, and then I'll go and do book and bundle and everything like that.
Just so if you place your 2 strips together.
Yeah. So you're not nestling.
Your
seams together.
The seam allowance itself sits on top of each other. They don't nestle. They sit on top of each other.
Can you see that?
I don't know. Can we see it?
That's it. That's brilliant. So there's one seam is here and one seam is there, but as long as the 2 seam allowances, as long as you've cut them all perfectly, well, you have because you've cut them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Your seam allowance will be exactly the same size.
Yes.
So you can lay them on top of each other.
Yeah. And this is when it helps having one seam going one way and one going the other, because they do in effect nestle together when you've sewn the seam.
Yes.
So I'm just underneath here.
I've not seen this technique anywhere else. Is it just literally in the Lone Star that you do this then, or if you?
Any diamond, I think, is the same when you've got when you've not got straight edges joining together. And what I'm doing, I can feel underneath, I can feel the seam, so I'm putting my pin in against the edge of the seam.
Yeah.
So that sort of helps as well.
And how many have you put it in one pin in at each?
At each crossroad, yeah, where it just crosses over. In the book, Lynn says about marking your seam allowance on the strip. I think that's a good tip, but it worries me because you're marking on a bias edge.
Yes.
So it's going to stretch it. So if you feel that helps you, then yes, by all means do it.
Would you best press maybe this fabric?
Yeah, I would.
So much bias.
Yeah, I would. I would starch it to within an inch of its life.
Now I'm going to ask you a question, which I know you're going to go. Do you wash your fabric for? Oh, why are you unpinning it now?
Because I've just realised something. I remembered this from before. One of my strip sets, I just cut my.
Okay, there's nothing we have to worry about.
No, it's something that I did at home.
You wouldn't wash. You don't wash your fabric beforehand, do you?
No, I don't. I mean, there's no right or wrong. Modern fabrics these days don't tend to shrink. But it's all down to personal taste.
Also, can I just say that the Quilters Guild suggest you do wash it.
Yes.
Not because colours are going to run or anything like that, because it might have a little bit of shrinkage. But what a lot of ladies or a lot of our experts who do quilting say is they like not washing it first and then washing it afterwards, because it then almost shrinks into itself, as it were.
Yeah.
Because they're all the same fabrics. They're all going to shrink in the same amount.
If it's going to shrink, which it might do.
It might not do. I think they're just covering themselves, yeah.
But it gives you sort of like an antique feel to it. It gives it that crinkled antique
Well, it's like
look.
mine's been so old, the one on my bed, it's been washed so many times that it all has crinkled into itself now. Right, you are going to carry on stitching that.
Just to make the next diamond.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
This is what we're making? Right. Now, I'll tell you what else I need to do as well then. Right, okay. So let me just explain a few things to you. First of all, this is your bundle, right? This is your bundle. Now, one bundle has been left out, so I'll explain what you can do about that. Well, as you might not want the red, you might want to do it just with fewer fabrics, but it means you have to repeat a colour, or you could use the background as one of your colours. So you get 1/2 metre of each of these, This is Donald. This is Audrey. What's that one there, Jane? Lois. Will.I.am, Matthew, Blue Robin, and James. So you get 1/2 metre. Isn't it funny how sometimes they eventually stick? And then you also get 3 metres of ecru. 3 metres of ecru in there. So you get all of that fabric. Now, if you want to, Jane's in hers has got red robin as well. This is red robin, which is available by the 1/2 metre. But you can pick any. If you don't want to use our bundle, all of the fabrics are available. So you'd be like going, oh, I wouldn't have Donald in mine. I'd have Margaret in mine or something like that. You can choose, because it's the same, you know what I mean? You can just choose your own fabrics. All you need is to make the one that Jane has made there, you need 1/2 metre. Did you have any fabric left over? Yes. Oh, there you go. So you buy 1/2 metre of the 9 fabrics you love, plus a background from our Spectrum Solids, and then that's it done then. So you can choose any of them. But for the bundle, if you want to exactly as Jane said, you'll need to buy 1/2 metre of that at £8.50. Okay, so I'll put that there. Now, the instructions are in the book. Now, it's a gorgeous book, and Posh Michelle just asked if we could see it again, so I'm going to put it like that and like this. Can we go from the upstairs or not? Oh, okay, it's just that it was a funny angle before. But anyway, here we go. Tom, you can just turn that telly. It's just the light is just going on my monitor. Perfect. That's it. Brilliant. I couldn't see that monitor. That was all earlier. So for £16.99, this is Quick and Easy Quilts book by Lynn Goldsworthy. Lynn Goldsworthy. Oh, that looks. Do you see that one there? Looks like waves, but it also looks like a take on the Corporal Stripes. That one, doesn't it? Anyway. Let's get on what's in the book. So you've got all of your techniques and everything first before you even get on to the projects, and then you see me look at these, aren't they exquisite? That's the Into the Light quilt, that one's called. Instructions, cutting instructions, templates, everything you need. Birds migrating quilt, that's like lots and lots of flying geese together, isn't it? Look, lots of details. She's not stinted on any of the details. Red balloon quilt, which is the one that Lucy's made there. So they look like log cabins, and then it looks like it's got the balloon appliqued on the top. There's your templates for that one. This is the one we're doing, the Supernova. Now, you see what I mean about if you use the background fabric as one of the colours, it creates a completely different look, doesn't it? And then all that Jane's just explained about the placing and everything, all in the book, cutting at the 45 degrees, all in the book, all within the instructions for £16.99. Look at that one. That's beautiful. What's that one called? I went Summer Picnic Blanket. It's very simple, isn't it? That looks like a cave one, that one, doesn't it? Then we're moving on to Under My Umbrella Quilt. You see all the instructions, all the templates. Kodachrome Quilt. Sparkling Diamonds. Oh, that's nice. Now, that's a bit like what we did earlier, isn't it? Like the what? Square within a square. Scrappy Trees. That's nice, isn't it? We've got Day for Night. We've got Modern Stars. We've got Festive Star. Oh, we've done the Festive Star. Haven't we done the Festive Star before? Oh, no, that's not. I've done that one. Stormy Sea Wall Hanging. Now, Hannah's going to make that one for her living room. Oh, Hannah's doing deep sighing. Rainbow leaves run. Oh, we've done that one. We've done that one. Gorgeous, aren't they? All these different projects all the time. Oh, look. How cute is that? That's the... Oh, see, half the book's gone already. Little schoolhouses, wall hanging. You see, I'd have that as a bed quilt, that one. That's lovely, isn't it? And then you've got cowboy lap blanket. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look at that then. Oh, I wonder why that's cowboy. I don't know why that one's called cowboy. The what? One of the fabric's got horses on it, but the rest of it's flowers. Anyway, $16.99. Now, what you need to know is that's where the instructions are. The URL or the place where we tell you to go is just to get this little, like a floor plan almost. It's like a floor plan that you can go to and print it up. It's as if you want to colour in. Jane's done this for you completely free of charge. If you just want to print that off and colour it in to work out where you want your colours to go and work out your numbers, where you have to go for Jane's Lone Star template is here. www.sewingquarters.com/supernova. Put that in your search bar at the top. Don't go to our website. Don't go to our website. Just put that in your search bar at the top, and it brings up, oh, no, we're not going to do that bit. Oh, there you go, it brings up this, right? That's what you'll find. And then you see the green box. You click on the green box, and it will download it. Now, it's calling it a pattern. There's no instructions. It's literally just that template that you can colour in. It's just something Jane did for free for you, that was all. Well, do you know what? When we do Quilt As You Go, a lot of our designers have coloured those in, haven't they, in the paper at the front to work out how... Apparently, Hannah said she's got a colouring book in that's got different quilts in it that she colours in different quilts because she can't make them yet, so she colours them in. Now, the other thing I have to say to you is all these fabrics are available by the half metre. Well, there's more. If you've only just joined us, there's more in this range. We'll do it. Have we got that pan of all the fabrics? So you can just have a look. And then if there's anything you want me to show you, they're all, if you go to the website, they're all below me there on the website. If you watch me live on the website, they're all down there on the website. Have a look at this. Have a look at this, right? So these are all the fabrics. They're all the fabrics that are in the range. They're all, I've forgotten the book. I thought I'd done everything. I've forgotten the book. Never mind. So they're all the fabrics in the range. If you want to see any of those, let me know and we'll give them off. I love Margaret, which is the red Aztec-y one. Hannah liked the Mark, wherever he's gone, which is the blue and yellow, like gingham-y one. You liked...
This one, Jane.
Jane with the Y, yeah, Jane with the Y. That's Jane with the Y. That's Jane's favourite there. That's Jane with a Y. Can you just pan along to Margaret? Okay. This one's Margaret. That's one of my favourites. I also like that green one there, but that's my main favourite. And if you I can't point to it, but right at the end there, the blue and yellow one. This one is a Mark, and that's Hannah's favourite. Let me know your favourite if you've got a favourite. Right, okay, so now you've cut, how many of these do you have to make?
You have to make 8.
8 of these, right.
So you'll have cut, from your strip sets, you'll have cut 8 of each one.
Yes.
So you've got 5 strip sets and you're going to cut 8 subsections of 2 of the same width of the, cut it the same width as you cut your strips.
Right.
So if you cut your strips at 3, you're going to cut them at 3.
All right.
You will end up with 8 diamonds that are all the same.
Mm-hmm.
To get them to join together, you're going to add triangles, half square triangles on to make them into a half square triangle. You can get 2 squares, different sizes.
I didn't understand. Half a square triangle?
Yeah, if you look at this, because it's essentially...
Go to the top. Can you see that? Right.
It's essentially, it's a 4 patch.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And what you'll do, you've got this here is a half square triangle.
Oh, yes.
So you make your diamonds into half square triangles
before you sew them together.
Join them into a square, 2 squares together and
Let's
then
do
4
it.
squares
Let's
together.
do it. I now understand now.
All the cutting instructions are in the book. You
Right.
you start with a square, you cut it in half diagonally.
I'll show you again in a minute. I'll just let Jane do this. 'Cause you'll see, as soon as you start sewing, you'll see what she's doing, and then I'll put it up on the quilt.
There's 2 squares, one slightly larger than the other.
Triangles.
And then you cut them into triangles.
Okay. The instructions are in the book, though, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Again, you've got biased edges. There's a reason that they're done this way, and it's to give you a straight edge ultimately.
So the actual edge of the whole quilt are all on the straight?
Straight, yeah.
Okay.
So the smallest square that you've got then cut into your half square triangles, you add that to the bottom of your diamond.
Right.
If you've got your diamond that way,
Yes.
you add that to there. That's a biased edge.
Yeah.
Now your bigger square,
Yeah.
you sew that one on first, the
Yeah.
small one first. Then the bigger square, you sew the straight side,
Right.
if I get it the right way around.
Yeah.
I'm doing it wrong.
That's not straight side.
No, it's not the straight side. I'll get there in a minute. Straight edge there, so that the edge of the diamond and the biased edge
Yes.
follow in a line.
Right. So
got
basically
a
making a triangle.
Yeah. So you've got that straight edge
Yes.
against that one, but it's the biased side on the
Okay.
small,
Okay.
the small one. So I'll just
So would you do either? Which of those? Would you do this one
put the
first?
small one on first, and then put the long
Okay.
one on.
Off you go then. Any questions you've got for Jane? Get them in. Obviously, you're not going to see her now before Christmas.
So
After this.
you do line up the bottom. I've taken this one here. That's the small triangle.
Yeah.
You line up, this is the side of your quilt or the bottom of your quilt
Yes.
block, if you like. So you line that edge, so the straight edge is lined up.
Oh, so again, you don't do the placing over. You place.
And you've got, it's offset here, that's
Yes.
your 1/4 of an inch up there.
Right. Okay.
Taking care, probably best to pin it if you take, doing it at home, taking your time.
You've got plenty of time. Don't worry. There's no rush. All of the fabrics, by the way, if you're thinking, oh, I didn't quite get which one was Margaret, I didn't quite get which one was Donald, all of the fabrics, if you go to the website now and watch, go to Watch Us Live and go underneath the screen, you'll see all of the fabrics, all listed with their names and the colour and everything like that, all on the website. So if you're thinking, oh, what was Mark again? Which one was Matthew? Which one was Donald? You can see them all on the website.
So you press that away. So you've got, in effect, a straight edge there.
Yeah.
That is your straight edge of fabric then.
Yeah.
The larger triangle, you place the straight edge against the edge of the diamond so that you've got that diagonal going there.
Yeah.
You bring it across, and again, you're lining up that edge.
That edge,
with there.
Hannah's
comes
doing
over.
little Paul noisy typing today.
She's busy.
Say that again. I know. But you're typing like Paul types today. No. Paul runs his finger along he presses I think he must just use 2 fingers like that, and he runs presses the key, runs his fingers across the keys like that.
Can you hear all of that in your earpiece then?
That's fine, Hannah, I'm just saying. I thought little Paul was up there with you.
Then you press that away.
Oh, who's it from? Beth. She's made a Lone Star quilt.
Has she?
Would
She
you
got a
like to see
picture?
it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I would. I'd love to.
Oh, she hasn't quilted it yet. She's just... Oh, wow.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, it's all... Is it the Scandi? Is it the Scandi fabrics?
Oh, that's incredible. That's obviously just the top. She hasn't sandwiched it yet. Isn't that amazing?
It looks beautiful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She seems to have more. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are there 10?
She's got 6.
1, 2.
If you count from the one at the point, so you've got 1,
The
2,
red?
3. You've got the where the cream is, the
Yeah.
one down from there. So
Yeah.
you've got 1, 2, 3 dark red, like a gingham, a print, and then the dark red. So that's 6 fabrics in the strip set.
Oh, okay. So I got 10, he said 8, and you said 6.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain there's 6 in that strip.
It's beautiful anyway, it's absolutely gorgeous. If it's a Christmas quilt, you better get to move on.
So I'm going to attach these ones here so that we've got the 2 and I can show you.
Okay, book is limited now. Book is limited. How many are in baskets, do you know? Yeah, we'll have a look in a second because we're a bit worried about the quantity of the book left. Yeah, we just want to check, so I want to keep you updated on what there is and what there isn't. I'm really hungry. By the time I got home yesterday, I was rushing around. Oh, of course, it's not the last hour, is it? I was thinking we were going home in 20 minutes.
No, you've got another hour to do.
Another hour to do after that.
It's...
Oh...
I don't know what it is, but I get hungry about this time.
I'm normally 11:15, me, but it's 10:41, so...
So I'm going to sew that one onto there.
Right, there are less than 10 of the books left. Less than 10 of the books left. Just so you know, I'm just keeping you informed. Also, what I also need, for when I go back over there, is this 8 o'clock quilt as well. Thank you, Cyril. And can you take some sweets up to Hannah? Say that again, switch me off. Which one? James is the most popular. James is the dark blue one with the red and blue squidges, this one here. This is the most popular of the single fabrics so far. By the ½ metre, obviously. Right, okay.
So we've got the 2...
They join together now, yeah.
They're going to be joined together.
Yeah, yeah. So this is what you're going to make 8 of these then.
Yeah, you make 8 of those.
And then because that's a triangle and that's a triangle, you're going to join those together to make a half square triangle.
Yes. What you need to remember is you've got to do them in opposing. So you've got to do 4. Voice gone again. You've got to do 4 this way.
Yes.
And 4 that way. Because if you look at them, they've got to be opposite. So
how do you make sure that you've got...
It's just lay it out.
Right.
If you look at the diamond this way...
Yes.
You'll do 4 with the small diamond on the top.
Oh, and you just turn the diamond round.
And then on the other one, other 4, you'll do it with the large triangle
on the top. Yeah, got it.
Triangle on the top. So you've got them opposite.
So before you attach lay the whole thing out, before you sew any of the triangles on, lay the whole thing out.
Yeah, so that you make sure that you've got your placement. Okay. Again, in the book, it does tell you all of that to make sure that you've got 4 going one way and 4 going the other.
Okay.
So you're going to join these together, and it's a good idea to just line up your seams. Now you are going to line up your seams when you come to the diamond.
So on this one you do nestle?
Yes, and again, because you've done your seams going one way and the other way, they will nestle into each other. And because it's on the bias, I would...
So why did we nestle this one and we didn't nestle the other one? Because they're going in a different direction?
Yeah, because we don't need to offset them in this instance.
Yeah.
This is where you really do need to take care because you are working on a biased edge, and it's very easy as you're doing this to pull it.
Yes, of course. Yes, I know, because I had to make a 1930s evening dress for Jenny Seagrove once, and when she was in Rebecca, and the amount of times I ruined it because every time I went to stitch it was made out of crepe de chine all on the bias and everything, and every time I went to stitch it, suddenly the panels were completely different shapes because I'd cut it on the block, so I'd got all my seams and everything from cutting the pattern on the block and everything. But then if you just pull it out of shape, then the whole thing throws. You have to then recut that panel and everything. So you don't want to ruin it after doing all this work. You don't want to ruin it by stretching it.
It's quite a large, usually, you know, we're used to working in small pieces of fabric, and then you've got quite a large piece. So It takes a bit of manoeuvring.
Leslie says, Merry Christmas to you all, and Merry Christmas to you all at Sewing Quarter. Lots of love from Leslie in Shropshire. Same to you, Leslie. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas, Leslie.
Have you got your tree up? Because she hasn't got hers up yet. Well, no, we didn't. When I was little, our tree went up now.
Yeah. I might not even do it because I spend Christmas Day with my mum.
Yeah.
And then we spend Boxing Day with Glenn's sister. And then we're actually going away on holiday.
Again?
On the 28th, so... What do you mean again?
No, it's on holiday. And you got people living in your house, haven't you?
Yeah, Josh, my son, will be at home. So.
Just so we don't advertise that she's not here.
I'm not here.
Oh, emailed in. Maggie's emailed in. I've just ordered the book, she said. Can't wait to start this beautiful quilt. Jane, you are the best at demonstrating.
Oh, thank you.
Because you make an effort to explain everything in the most perfect way.
Oh, that's really
If
kind.
only they knew. I have to tell her everything. Before we start the show, I say, then you sew this bit together, then you say this.
That's right.
Everything. I told them earlier. Oh, it's gone already. I had to help you with that block this morning.
You did, yeah.
As if.
So there you are. You've got a square now, and you will have 4 squares.
4 squares.
So then you join your squares together.
Should we get those out then? The
Yeah,
other 3
all
squares?
those others. Yeah, got around to doing those.
Was your mum not been busy? Mum been too busy to make
Very
them?
busy this week, bless her. So yeah, that's it.
You can't finish. We've got 13 minutes yet. I want to know about the quilting you did then. So oh, hang on. So then you use this.
Yes, lovely wadding. It's beautiful. It's quite dense, but it's lovely and soft and light and very. When I was stitching the binding on last night and I got it on my knee, it was really cosy.
Oh, on the website it looks different. They've changed their packaging. Oh, we changed it now. It was the wrong picture on the website. If you've worn warm and white before, that's cotton, isn't it? I couldn't figure out what that shape was.
It's 100% cotton.
It looks like somebody's bottom. That's what I was a bit worried about. If you bought warm and white before, it's exactly the same as you bought before, but it's just in different packaging. So that one there is the twin size 72 by 90, £19.99. That's all right. The red robin.
Yeah.
There. Bring it out, because this doesn't come in your bundle, but Jane chose to use this one with it. For half a metre, it's £8.50. But as we said, if you don't want the bundle, you could come and choose any 9 of those fabrics to create your own look. You might want Margaret in the middle of there. You might want, which one haven't you got there? What's that? Audrey. You might want Audrey in purple or Audrey in yellow. Oh, you've got Audrey in yellow. You might want Audrey in purple in there as well. It's completely up to you. They're all £8.50 for half a metre. Annie is popular as well. What? That one?
That's Lois. That
no,
one.
that's Donald, that one there.
That's Annie.
Oh, that one, that's Annie. The description that Hannah gave doesn't suit that. Looks like a little Snoopies they do with a feather hat on. Or little dinosaurs. Anyway, that's Annie, that's very popular as well. Right, okay, so you've made your backing and you put your backing on, you put your quilting on and everything. What quilt? Oh, hang on, which one? Underneath Red Robin. This one? Oh, sorry, we picked the wrong one up then. This one. So why did we pick that one up then? Don't know. This is Annie, sorry. That's been very, very popular, the Annie.
It's pretty, isn't it, that one?
Okay, right, okay. So now, what quilting did you do then? What time is it? All right.
I quilted just 1/4 of an inch away from the seam line, around the star each time. So just echo quilting, just inside.
Right.
Now, I was all right when I did the middle star, because that's straightforward all the way around, but then I went round, and that's okay, that's all 1/4 of an inch there. And then I got to here and I was like, oh, So I did in the ditch, in that bit there and that bit there, and then carried on.
Why did it get difficult then?
Because it's point to point.
Oh, yes, I see, yes.
It's point to point, there's no edge to go round. But there's nothing to stop you coming in and going
yes, of course.
around.
And then what did you do on the ecru then? I
just followed the line, there's a seam line there.
Yeah.
And I measured. This measures on mine, it's 20 across there. So I measured 2 inches across the edge and then brought the dot down to the middle. So it sort of like gives it a radiate.
It makes it very like late 20s, early 30s, doesn't it? With that kind of fanned quilting out. And I thought it sort of makes the star sort of radiate out. But you can do whatever you like in the blank spaces. Yes. You could practice your free motion and. Now, would it ruin it if you used a pattern as your background as well? Do you definitely want the background to be a plane? No, I don't. I think if you used a small scale pattern, one of these ones, maybe this one. Yes, which we haven't mentioned at all. I think is that Lois then? Is that one called Lois? Kimberly, this is. And Kimberly, have you seen her? I'm looking for my friend Kimberly. Have you seen her? That's a Victoria Wood sketch. Yes. It comes in 2 colours. There's a pretty pink one in that one as well. I think it's over that side underneath. Oh, yes. So if you use that as your backing instead of your plain. It could look really nice. No, would look. But you just also got to think about your order. Jane. You could use Jane. We don't want Jane. We don't want Jane in there. Any of those pale ones within. These are Kimberleys that you're seeing here. Kimberly in pink and Kimberly in yellow there. Any of those creamy coloured ones would work. You could, if you wanted to, make each triangle in a different one of the creams. Oh, now you're getting complicated. And it would make it really scrappy look. You've got to go and put your Christmas tree up. Yes. Is Glenn not gone, where's the tree this year, Jane? No, he's not. He's not even noticed, has he? No, and he's not. I think if it was down to him, there would be no cards written or no presents wrapped or anything like that. Give presents, but you get them in the carrier bag that you bought them in. With the receipts inside. Oh, well, listen, I just want to say, it's been fantastic. Really, really, really. Don't start getting... She's getting all emotional. I'm not going to say anything. Go and have a lovely Christmas. Thank you. It's been lovely. I've really enjoyed it. She's not going. She's not leaving. Don't worry. It sounds like a leaving speech, doesn't it? No. I've had a lovely year so far, and I'm really looking forward to next year and all the adventures we're going to have. Good. I have a fantastic Christmas. Send my love to our family. Send my love to your lovely mum as well. I will. Thank you. Mum's got the most gorgeous writing. I can't tell you. Anyway. Right. Okay, there's only 4 books left. Thanks, Jane. She is brilliant, though, isn't she? You are absolutely brilliant. And I did a screen test with her, right? And she was like, oh, I'm no good at this. I should be. Anyway. Drive safe, Jack. It'll be busy out there. There's 700 million cars on the road today, so be careful. Quick and easy. There's only 4 left. There's only 4 left, £16.99. They've got the cutting, not just for this, for loads of them, but look, it's got all the cutting instructions, the placing instructions, everything that Jane's just shown you to create that. But that plus loads and loads of other gorgeous, gorgeous quilts. Just love it. 16. Right, this is the bundle that Jane's just made now, but you have to buy the Red Robin extra if you want a Red Robin on it. What you get is all those fabrics, apart from the Red Robin. But what you could do is you could do the same as Lynn did in the book, and just the middle one could just be the same as the background fabric. But you can choose, like I say, you can choose from any of those fabrics for this. In the bundle, you get 1/2 metre of Donald, Audrey Yellow, Annie, Will.I.Am, Matthew, Blue Robin, and Mark. And then 3 metres of the ecru, 7.5 metres in total. That's the bundle. That's what. So you buy the book for the instruction. It's not what? James. Oh, I did so well as well. Didn't I? Oh, she said, what's the matter, Hannah? Did you take some sugar up for Hannah? I told him to bring some sweets up for you, Hannah. Okay. And then, now, if you want this, which is the template, now there's no instructions. This is just something Jane did for you for free. It's a link that you can go to, and what you get is this. You can download this, but there's no instructions or any cutting instruction or anything. It's just this, so you can sit and colour it in. It's www.sewingquarter.com/supernova. I'll ask Hannah in charge of marketing if she can put it on Facebook for you, because it's just been, yeah. And then when you get to that bit, this is what it looks like. And you click on the green square there saying download the pattern. That's all you get. No instruction or anything, just the picture that Jane's done. Right, now, if you saw this earlier, this is good. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I love this. Let me get right the way of the camera. Oh, going the wrong way. Look. Isn't it just fantastic? I love it. I'm going to take it home and see how it fits on my bed afterwards. Anyway, we did a bundle for that. Now, they sold... Oh, yeah, have a look at the still. Have a look at the still while I get over here. We've sold loads of these today. Absolutely loads of these. This is the bundle for £215.49. Okay, this has got all the fabrics, ½ metre of each. You also have 4 spectrum solids in there, ½ metre, and you get 1 metre of James, which is that one there. You get 1 metre of James in there, £215.49. And now with that comes the free magazine, which has got loads of other patterns and quilts and inspiration. Oh, look at that teapot one. I haven't seen that one. But you also get the whole booklet all about the Devon County quilt. It's got all information about the Quilters Guild, and then it also has all the instructions for... There it is, there it is. All the cutting instructions, all the placing instructions, all the making instructions for that quilt. That comes in your bundle, and the free... Oh, we didn't get Jane to show it off, did we? 2 in 1. I'll save that for her, she can do it next time. 2 in 1. Right, don't go anywhere. I've got a sale hour next. I've got fabrics, winter fabrics, in the sale in 3 minutes from now.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you so much for all your love, support, messages, everything that you've done to get us here at Sewing Quarter up and running and into your homes every day. It was a huge challenge that we took on, and I can't believe that we're nearly a year in. So thank you so much for all of your ongoing support. It really does mean the world to all of us here at Sewing Quarter. Have a wonderful Christmas. And here's to an incredible 2018 with lots of goodies in store.
Follow us on Twitter for more inspiration, top tips, news, and share your own creations with us.
On Christmas Day, we have a very special show for you with our brilliant guest designer, Joy Edgington. Joy will be demonstrating the stunning Storm and Sea quilt by designer Lynn Goldsworthy, featured in Love Patchwork and Quilting magazine. She'll be using foundation paper piece diamonds and triangle covered squares for a fresh take on this traditional quilt. It's the perfect new project for the new year. Our exclusive Sewing Quarter kit includes a gorgeous array of solid coloured fabrics to create the ombre effect of dual shades from deep purple and red through to vivid yellow, jade, green and turquoise. Plus there's step-by-step instructions and templates, along with Joy's expert tips. So don't miss this show at 10 AM on Christmas Day with Joy and John and plenty of festive cheer. Only on Sewing Quarter Freeview Channel 78.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for the Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more.
Happy holidays. I hope you enjoy your celebrations and I wish you all a very happy new year. Oh, happy holidays!
So much to do. Now, apparently I've just been told my show's going to be a little bit shorter this time because there's something important to show you at the end. So, let's get on. Let's get on. Let's get on. Now, you saw one of these in red yesterday, like a Mexican kind of print on it. This is lovely. It's like a Tahitian print this time. This is the most gorgeous home box. Now, I think, remember this is winter sale. This used to sell for £29.99. This was £29, and I think that's brilliant just for a sewing box, because the sewing shop near me has sewing boxes like this for more than £30, right? I think you need to switch me on, Hannah. I think that this is brilliant, but look at the price now. Was £29.99. Today, it's £20.99, but you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? You get all of this with it. You get pins. You get posh pins. You get tape measure. You get threads. You get scissors. You get needles. And you get pincushion. Pincushion. £20.99 for all of that. All of that. 30% off you're getting there in the winter sale, Now, I still haven't got a reply about who knows what's going to happen after the sale. Do you know what I mean? Like, is it going to go back to £29.99? Well, if I was in the place, it would do. I tell you that. That's what I would do. Anyway, what? £20.99. It's brilliant. Okay, all of that for You've been sarcastic. She went, nicely organised, John. That's sincere, blimey. Look, oh, there's posh pins there. I forgot about the posh pins. Gorgeous, isn't it? £20.99. I better get on. Do you know what? Perfect. Do you know what? Yesterday, with the red one we had yesterday, people were multi-buying it. People were multi-buying it and putting it in their present cupboard, I think. Okay, going over here now. So, fabrics, winter sale, Fabricos, let's go. Right, is this the right order? We'll soon see, Cyril, won't we? Cats on grey. White cats on grey. I'll go fast and then we'll recap because, oh, look at the price. It was £3.99. It is now £3.19 for half a metre. It's cute, isn't it? Oh, sorry, what's the matter? That's a metre, obviously. 20% off that one. 20% off that one. £3.19 for half a metre. Cute, isn't it? Lovely cotton, that one. Okay, moving on. Oh, this is cute. This is like little squidgy dogs. Squidgy dogs? That's not a make, obviously. Yeah, that's what, oh, I don't know what the vet says. Oh, they go all over the place, these. I thought it was a directional fabric with a, it's not. Right, here we go. £2.84 for half a metre. £2.84 for half a metre. See, I thought I had the fabric upside down, but they go every which way, don't they? Every which way they go. I love the background colour. What do they call it? Olive. It's lovely. It's £2.84. £2.84. Now, that's a metre that I'm showing you there. I'll show you what half a metre is very quickly. I know I'm supposed to be going quickly, but look. There's half a metre. £2.84. Love the colour. Love that green. That'd be lovely as a lining to a posh bag, wouldn't it? Okay, moving on. More dogs. Woof. Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof. Right, half a metre of this. Looks like this. Oh, these are lovely, aren't they? Look. Now, you've got pink dogs, blue dogs, beige dogs. They've got multicoloured leg dogs. You've got dogs with eyes above their head at £2.39 for half a metre. There you go. Half a metre, 100% cotton for £2.39. Oh, that's going to go. That's going to go. Loads of people got that in their baskets. Oh, too many people got that in their baskets. Right, bumblebees now. This is cute, isn't it? Again, that's... Oh, now, look at the ironing on this one. Bumblebees was £6.99 for half a metre. It's now £5.79 for half a metre. Who did the ironing? Oh, Cyril. £5.79 for half a metre. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through them all, and then we'll come back. We'll come back like we did yesterday. Now, this yesterday, you saw this in a bundle yesterday, and you hadn't seen it by half a metre. Now, this one, the writing does go down the fabric, just so you know. The writing and the motifs go down the fabric. Again, £5.79 for half a metre was £6.99. Have a quick look. See, it's a bit odd that the whiting does go down the fabric. But straight of grain, I'll hold it this way now. I'll hold it this way because the straight of grain, you can cut it that way as well, obviously. Make a lovely summer skirt out of that or something. Oh, it's got puns on it. Be happy. Oh, I love this one. Oh, and the next one. Oh, I love these, love these, love these. Oh. Right, now these are limited. These are limited, these next couple. This is from the Botanica range. Was £5.99. Look at the price, £3.59 for half a metre. Aren't they? I love it. Love it. Now, this will go today. This will go today. And at £3.59 for half a metre, I am not surprised. 40% off a Macawa fabric. That colour is just gorgeous. Remember, if you want more than 1.5 metres, you need to ring the call centre. We still haven't fixed that thing. It's going to be one of our New Year's resolutions, apparently. Don't know which New Year. Look at this. This is so lovely. This is Macawa as well. Botanica again. Same range. Look at those butterflies. This is obviously a metre that I'm showing you here. 40% off. Was £5.99. Is now £3.59 for half a metre. It's lovely. Now, look, it's the Macawa, the background is that the linen look that we sell. There's no linen in it. It's all 100% cotton, but it's a linen look, but then it's got those beautiful intricate butterflies on them. Oh, and it comes in, oh, I've never seen this. Oh, this is nice. I've not seen it in this colourway before. Oh, the pink, I've definitely seen the pink. The pink was on the back of the quilt. The quilt I made earlier. Say that again. Oh, there's only 2 meters of this in the whole company. Put it in your basket. You've got to check out straight away, straight away, straight away. That is lovely. I've never seen that before. Oh, now this we loved. Oh, that one's sold out. That one's sold out. This is gorgeous. Oh, no, I've seen this one. I've seen this one. This is Dashwood Serengeti, this one. It's got a lovely polka dot leopard or puma or something in there. It's just very regal. Now look at this. Was £6.50 for half a metre. £4.55 for half a metre. They're lovely, aren't they? Cactuses and palm trees and not quite sure what that's meant to be. What's that one there? Oh, like a cactus, is it? Anyway, that's what, 30% off, did you say? 30% off, £6.50 to £4.55. That's fantastic, isn't it? You see, the thing is, we need to start, I know Christmas, oh, empty table. I know that Christmas is only round the corner, but it'll be soon, because yesterday was the shortest day, so the days are going to start getting longer now. Oh, no, I can't wait for the sunshine to come back. I can't wait to drive in the morning, watch the sunrise. I love that. Oh, this morning, the road was blooming well shut, wasn't it? I went all over the place this morning. This are cute. Oh, no, this must be the same range, look, because it's the same spotty leopards. Dashwood Serengeti. £4.55, this one. It's nice. Oh, if you've not seen this range before, wait till you see the next one. Wait till the next one as well. This was £6.50, £4.55 per half a metre in the winter sale. It's lovely, isn't it? Thank you. Now look at this one. I've seen that Serengeti. I don't think I've ever seen this Serengeti before. Look. Oh, that's nice. That looks like my Norman, that does. Isn't it a lovely colour? It's in Dashwood Serengeti, light leopard. Oh, it's just called light. The colour's light. Oh, that's nice. These are apparently the pinks in Hannah's bedroom. I always thought her bedroom was yellow, didn't you? Oh, no, it's downstairs that's yellow, isn't it? Oh, look, I've not seen this one before either. I thought this was just like, this is half a metre. Look at this. This is like going to see the first night of Cats in Drury Lane in 1981. Dashwood Studio, Serengeti Face Fabric, it's called. Can you see? Some are asleep, some are surprised. Little footprint. That's a footprint there. That bright splodge there is a footprint. I've not seen that before. Was 650, 455. Now these are the plants off the Serengeti. How come these have all been kept from me? Because if they'd been on my show, they'd have been ironed properly. I like this one, because there's that pink plant. I didn't know what it was. Well, it can go, well, it's all over, look. It's all over. They're all the pink plants. I couldn't know what they were. Aren't they lovely? Oh, there's a sunflower in there. Look, a daisy. But you got oh, no, it's not paw prints. That's an eye. You got cat's eyes and little paw. Oh, there are little paw prints there. Oh, there you go. That's nice. Paw prints now. Oh, look at these. On the news this morning, while I unfold this, they said that the dress that Prince Harry's fiancée wore in the photo shoot yesterday was £56,000. I know. Vanessa went, she thought she'd read it wrong. She said, oh, surely that means 5,600. No, £56,000. Anyway, paw prints. I think it'll only been borrowed. Dashwood Studios, Serengeti. Now, they call this one olive. I wouldn't call this one olive. I'd call this mustard. Wouldn't you? Mustard. Be interested to see what they call the next one. There's a thread on that one as well there. Right, same print, but in the vibrant... oh, Hannah, you're going to love the next one as well. I've never seen these before. Here we are in the winter sale, and I've never seen these before. Only I went away for 2 weeks. Dashwood Serengeti Pink Paw. Pink Paw. Serengeti by Elena Essex for Dashwood. Oh, I like. Who's that? Who's in my dressing room? A lot of noise coming from the dressing room. Right, okay. Well, it's mine today. It'll be Natasha's tomorrow. This is lovely. I hope you can see the proper colour of the background of this. It's the loveliest, like richest, not teal, like foresty, petrol-y, greeny blue. Oh, it's lovely. Now, that's really funny because... oh, it doesn't matter. That's gorgeous. Isn't it? What colour do they call it? Spruce. Spruce, that's the perfect, like a Norwegian spruce colour, that is, because it's got the bluey tinge to it. Now, I've seen the next one. You love the next one. I'm surprised there's any of this left, to be honest. Do you remember the fun we had? Naming all the birds. So you've got, this is Dashwood again. So you've got toucan, parrots. It's multi, what's it? We couldn't remember what that one was, could we? I think it's lovely, though. Bright, cheerful. How much is it? Oh, £6.50. What's £6.50? £4.55 in the sale. £4.55 for half a metre in the winter sale. How much? 30% off. 30% off. That's lovely. I wonder what that would look like. It'd be nice to shirt that. Paul's in. Now, are you in on the 28th? Or was it the 29th? Paul Clark. Oh, no, I'm doing a voiceover for him for next week. He's making a button-down shirt, apparently. I was thinking maybe he can make me one while he's here. This is nice. This is like icons. Now I'm doing a voiceover for it today, aren't I? That's fine, now I can tell you. It was £6.50. Now £4.55. Nice, I like that one. I like the blue colour. What colour do they call that? Navy. It's not French navy. Anyway, that's... oh, I love this. Oh, sorry, Cyril. I love this one. I love... because this one's in... Look. Look, it's like that hieroglyphics from there, doesn't it? Look at all the birds. We love this one. All the birds in a row. All in their little characters, aren't they? That's a hummingbird, that one there. Parrot. Did we decide what that one was? Pigeon. Pigeon. Wasn't that a parakeet? Wasn't that kookaburra? Oh, was it a cockatoo? Can't remember now. Cuckoo? No, that's a toucan. Yeah. Because that one comes in pink as well. Oh, there you go. Is it? You sure? Okay. Right. Moving on from animals to food now. Just as well I'm starving. Nobody bought any... It's the same range. Dashwood, 30% off. It's same manufacturers rather than the same range, not the same range. Because this is called Club Tropicana now. Club Tropicana. Drinks are free, da, 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 enough for everyone. That's a song, isn't it? Watermelons and pineapples. And is that ice, do you think, the little triangles? Is that ice? Or the bubbles? You can buy this stuff now, these little droplets that you put in Prosecco. And I saw it on Come Dine With Me, right? And I saw them in Tesco's, other supermarkets are available the other day. Oh, I love this one. And you put them in, it makes it extra, and they bubble, and they've got tastes in them, and they have a taste sensation in your mouth when they pop in you, like popcorn inside drinks, apparently. Is that what it's called? They're like little pearls, and you drop them in your Prosecco. Oh, there you go. I don't think that's what they were called at Tesco's. I think they're called Prosecco Pops or something like that. You drop them in your drink, and then when you drink, they go in your mouth, and they explode like that with different flavour sensations in your mouth. Anyway, Club Tropicana, drinks are free. That's cute. I like that one, isn't it? I love all of these. Summertime's on its way. Was £6.50, now £4.55 for half a metre. 100% cotton. Nice, aren't they? Next one is hummingbirds. Lots of nature ones in this hour, aren't there? Hummingbirds on pink. The what? Dashwood Studio, Tropicana Pink Birds, this is called, was £6.50, now £4.55. They're not butterflies. Oh, okay. £4.55 for half a metre. That's why then. I didn't realise they had themes. Right, here we go. Owls, the wise owls. Cyril. It's a lot of coming and going today, isn't there? People packing their bags and everything, ready to leave for Christmas. Natasha's in tomorrow. I'm back on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, just so you know. Oh, are we able to do that thing, do you know, Timothy? Have a look. Have a look at these. These are cute, aren't they? I'd say these are good for child's bedroom, this one. This is Wyndham Fabrics, called It's a Hoot, from the Whistler Studios. £4.79. Was £7.99. Oh, blimey! Was £7.99 down to... Oh, she's moving on. Move on, John. More owls. I know, she's in that kind of mood today, isn't she? Owls. Oh, now, yours will be cut better than this, obviously. They're cute, aren't they? I'd say these are all children's fabrics. 40% off, was £7.99 for half a metre. Now, £4.79 for half a metre. Owls on turquoise. It's a hoot. Nice. Right, now the same fabric, but in pink. Oh, now, it's a real bubblegum pink, this one. Look. Obviously, all these pieces I'm wafting are a metre. The price there is for half a metre, just so you know. Oh, and also I should have this out, shouldn't I? That's a box that your fabric comes in. If you see the advert, you'll see yours, you will get the fabric you order, and you'll see Hannah's hands packing the box. And then Wendy opening it and sewing with it. Okay, £4.79 was £7.99. Right, this is pretty. These are all really pretty designs, aren't they, these? This is also from It's a Hoot range. Now, are these leaves or are they feathers? Let's have a look. What's it called? Leaves. I think they had a trainee on the day that this one was cut. Did you do this one, Cyril? It was £7.99. Now £4.79 for half. Oh yeah, they're definitely leaves. Oh, because it's called leaves in turquoise. I wondered how Hannah was so definite before she'd really looked. Because she can see the word leaves are there. In turquoise. Nice, aren't they? Right, I've also got leaves in pink. Again, the prices you're seeing are for half a metre. I'm showing you a metre here. Half a metre. £4 leaves in pink from It's a Hoot range. Let's have a look. Nice, aren't they? Bright, vibrant pink leaves there. Nice, isn't it? Okay, those are all 40% off. Now we're going on to stripes now. This is nice. It's very bold, this one. Oof, that's a metre, obviously. The price we're showing. This is back to Macawa fabric now, the Henley Studios. Multi-stripe fabric was £5.49. £3.29. Is that 40% off or 30% off? 40% off. £5.49 was £3. It's lovely, isn't it? It's only £3.29 for half a metre. All the things you could use that for. Do you know what? Your what all-in-one you were wearing the other day, Hannah, would look nice in that. Which one? Have you got more than one all-in-one? The blue spotty one you had on. Okay. Okay. She likes wearing them because she says all she has to think about is her underpants because the rest of it's all in one, isn't it? You just put it on. And then she does have issues with shoes to go with. Today, she's going out Christmas shopping this afternoon. She wore the most uncomfortable shoes she could possibly find. This is nice. This is the same. Yeah, it is. It's isn't that funny how a fabric can look so different? I think this is lovely. We'll keep this one out for a while, this one. £3.29 for half a metre. Oh, there's only 4 metres. That's why they're telling me to take it off. But, there's somebody there. Cyril's there catching it. Don't worry. He's there catching it. I'm not throwing them on the floor. I wouldn't do that. Right, now remember this. So this is butterflies. Now, have they grey? It's, I'd say it was a brownie grey. A brownie grey. Look at the price, though. Was £7.99, and it's now £4.79. Half a metre. Now, if you like that, but you're thinking, oh, I don't want the grey-brown background, guess what? I've got it. These are 40% off, by the way. I've got it with the most... This is gorgeous. I don't think I've seen this one. Definitely seen that one. With the bluey purple background, or indigo background, navy. They called it navy. You see, that one works better for me, that one. Personal choice. Obviously, all personal choice, isn't it? Look. And whatever project you're doing, I like that. And what's that? Oh, okay. I'll mention that in a minute then. Look, this is pretty. Like the background. Is it called lime, this one? Painted wings in lime. Isn't it funny how you remember certain things? I've only got a few more to show you. Oh, I've got 2 fabrics for Joy coming up. Joy to the world. £4.79. Butterflies in lime from the Painted Wings range. Right, then we've got butterflies. Butterflies. See, I don't recognise this one either. It's the same, it's painted wings. I've not seen it with the pale background like that. Pink butterflies in white. That's nice, isn't it? You see, that's very little girl's bedroom, isn't it, that one? Hannah's thinking of putting that in her, when she moves into a bigger house. If you bought one of those flats, Hannah, right, big butterflies on white now. No, well, you wouldn't want to move from your house to one of those anyway, but I was just thinking if you got a little pied-à-terre, I'd want somewhere closer. Mind you, that would mean if I bought one of those flats, I wouldn't pass you in the morning, would I? So you'd have to get the number 50 bus to me. Cyril, you zip something. Oh, yes, I can get the bus. Do they come with car parking? Did they come with car parking, those flats? Anyway, £4.79. Coffee shop underneath, it said. Big coffee shop, and it'll be like Friends. But I think, oh, I really had a good look, yeah. Anyway, £4.79. £4.79 for half a metre. Well done. Okay. Now, this one, you saw this one in a bundle yesterday. And, look, you've not seen it in the sale. When we made the bundle yesterday, you made the saving. We put the saving in, but you've not seen it by the half metre in the sale before. It's nice in this one. The bottles are there because they say pound of honey. It's a pound of honey goes in that jar. It's a honey jar, except that doesn't look like a honey jar, does it? Honey jar's what Winnie the Pooh sits with his hands stuck in, doesn't it? Love this. Sunflowers. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Imagine how you're going to feel with that fabric around you. That's lovely. Uplifting is the word I'd use for that one. Now, was £6.99? Was £6.99, now £5.79. £5.79. Right. Flamingos on blue. Oh, look. Now, I've seen the one on pink. I don't know if I've seen the one on blue before. Joy would love this. She loves flamingos. Was £6.99, and it's now, in the winter sale, £4.49. Lovely, isn't it? I love that blue sky. In San Diego Zoo, when you first go in, and it's a beautiful sunny day like that, there's flamingos everywhere when you first go in. It's beautiful. And then last but not least, I've got flamingos on pink. Oh, now, if you stay in the Flamingo Hotel in Las Vegas, there are flamingos downstairs. I hope they're well looked after. Have a close look at this. There were, oh, there's only two. I thought you meant like... This is Dina Designs, multi-flamingo fabric, £4.49. Lovely, isn't it? £4.49. It was £6.99. Okay, back to this very quickly, very, very quickly. I've just got to check how many are left because they were flying out the door when we were looking earlier. Was £29.99. You get the sewing box with the lovely sturdy tray. All right, there's less than 10 of these. You get the pin cushion, the cottons, the pins, 30% off. You get the needles. You get the scissors. You get, the tape measure, which I hadn't taken out. And you get the posh pins. All of that for £20.99. Now, I know the pattern's fighting with the pattern on my shirt, but you know what? £20.99. Right, I've got three. Yesterday, when I brought you toys in a tin, they absolutely flew out. So I've got three to show you today. We'll do the kitten one first then. Sew Me Up Kitten. Now, if you've not seen these before, I'll go through this one. in detail, but then I've got 2 others after this. What time is it? Oh, my, it's only halfway through the hour. Apples to pears, sew me up kitten, look at the price. It was £10.99 and it's now £6.59. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, lots of white in here. That's what you get. That's what you get, look, in the tin top there. There's only one cat, because that's the unstuffed cat, and that's the stuffed cat there. Right, let me just show you what you get in here, because these are brilliant for kiddies, because they've got a needle, but the needle's blunt. You'll see what I mean in a second. So what you get here is you get your cat. Oh, he's a happy one, this one, right? But you see the back is open, the tummy is open, but if you look carefully, there are little holes where you don't even have to look carefully, they're blatant, aren't they? Where you stitch it together, right? Where you stitch together. So what you get the pussycat outer, you get the wadding. Now this is the kind of wadding, right? When you open that, it goes like that. I can't remember what I did yesterday. What did I do yesterday? Anyway, if you open that cellophane, it goes like that, right? Then you also get an oil bottle. Oh, it's the milk bottle for the cat. Oh, no, it's not, it's glue. Okay. I'll come back to that in a minute. Oh, I know why there's glue. Because you make... you make your ball of wool. I thought it was going to be one of those bottles that you tip it up like that, you know, and it empties like that. It's glue. It's glue, right? Anyway, it's to make your ball of wool look, to make your ball of wool. Why we could just have a ball of wool? I don't know, but look, yeah, cats play with balls of wool. Not needles and threads, though. Anyway. And then... Right, okay, and then you get the thread, and this is what I was saying about the needle. We'll do a close-up of the needle. There you go. We do, that's the needle to sew, and the thread to sew everything together. Right, but you can see the needle's blunt. I mean, obviously supervise if they're little children, but it's blunt, so they're not going to hurt themselves on that. £6.59, and you get the glue as well. You get the glue as well, and the pussycat. And I've got to also point out, this is worth your £6.59 just for this. Look at this, right? Of course, if I'd opened the instructions first, I'd have seen, wouldn't I? So there's your instructions, right? But then, there's the instructions how to make the ball of wool, and then it sits in the tin afterwards, lives in the tin. Only we'd opened that first, I'd have known it was glue. Right, okay. Maybe you don't want a kitten. Maybe you want a hedgehog and a hoglet. You get 2 in this one. Now, if I remember rightly, you don't have to make the baby one. It's already made. Oh, okay, have a look. Okay, I won't open this one then. You get the tin. You get the stuffing. You get... Oh, no, then now, isn't that funny? I was convinced the little hoglet was already made. No, it's not. Not been stuffed. When I had this last time, the little hoglet was stuffed. Well, maybe somebody'd been at it the last time, because neither of them have been stuffed, look. He's not been stuffed there, look. He's not been stuffed there. Well, I don't know. Because we both... Oh, they're gorgeous. Be careful. Limited. Oh, you saw the price. And then this one, last but not least, I've never seen this one before. Make your own rag doll. Based on Hannah McCabe, it says here on the tin. Yes. That's the second day I've done that. Yes. Now, can I open this one? Or do you want to show the picture of this one? Look, I'll show you the picture on the top here. Right, so this is the rag doll. She's got lots going on there. To everyone saying how much she looks like Hannah, doesn't it? Oh, you don't know her yet, Cyril, do you really? £10.99. Well, she dyes her hair that colour sometimes. £6.59 in the sale. Right, but look what you get. Look at everything you get in this kit, right? Look at all these. This is lovely before you even open it. I'm excited by this. Now, obviously, there's lots of little not compartments. What's it called? Little components. Have a look. There's the... Oh, no, we got on those naked dollies again, like we had with the mermaid. Wouldn't it be funny? Yesterday, I'll just tell you, yesterday we opened the mermaid one, and the mermaid one has got legs, right? And you put... Wouldn't it be funny if we opened the ragdoll one now, and this one, they've got the wrong way round? Oh, no, she's definitely got legs. Now, I know I went to art school and everything. I do think the proportion's slightly out there. Wobbly head. Anyway, so what you get in this one, let's look at the instructions. Let's look at the instructions first, because we'll learn by our mistakes, won't we? No, there's milk in this one. It's like, no, I'm joking. Right, so. Right, okay, see, she got two dresses. She got she's got a choice of dresses, look. A pink dress and a green dress. Look. Yes, and then what's all those little... Oh, there are slippers. Has she got red shoes as well? Oh, yeah, look, red and green, or pink and blue. Oh, no, they're pockets, those, the blue ones. I thought they were her shoes, hang on. No, they're not. So, hang on, let's... No, I'll be fine. I'll go by colour. I'll go by colour and... Here we go. Here we go. Right. So you get a pink dress. Oh, no, it's a seam. It's a seam. It's not on the fold, that one. So there's the pink dress. So she can get into it easily, I suppose. She could put a zip in down the back. So there's the green, there's the pink, there's the pocket, there's a pocket, there's a shoe. Oh, no, here we go. That's the pocket, that's a shoe. Right, hang on, there you go. There's her shoes in blue. So the blue shoes go with the pink dress and the pink pocket. The red, blue suede shoes. They're the red shoes that go with the green dress. There's the pocket for the green one. And then the love heart goes on there. I love this. Oh, no, hang on, that one. Look, right? Then you've got sequins, to go on the scallops of the dress, and a button to go on the back. I'm following the instructions. Hair, ribbons for hair, sewing together thread, sewing together needle, felt pen to draw a face on, and glue, different glue, to the kitten. Oh, all that, and the little, how brilliant. How brilliant is that? And what? And the body, of course, and the body, which I've shown you already. £6.59. Oh, I love that one. And hours of endless fun with that one. I'll let Cyril put that away. Yeah, I'll do that. Right, let's go back to fabric now and do catch up, because what time is it? Because, on Christmas Day, we're going to take all your messages on Christmas Day, but also Mandy Shaw is going to send in a video of her cooking her sprouts and singing Felicity, whatever it is she sings on Christmas morning. You could do the same thing. You can email in a film, but if you film it on your phone, you've got to keep your phone the right way up. Is that right? Tim? Oh, you need to turn it onto its side. So if this is your phone, like that, don't film it like that. You need to film it like that. Did you get that? I'll explain that. I'll explain that properly. I'll bring my phone tomorrow. Obviously, we're not going to show... if you said anything rude, we're not going to show it because it won't go straight on telly. It'll have to go through Mike. And, oh, yeah, you have to give us permission to show it as well. But it's the same as your pictures on Christmas morning. So I'll say all that on Christmas. I'll tell you on Christmas Eve. Tell you. Right, fabrics, quickly. Rick. Right, cats on grey. There is some of this left. It's a white cats on grey background. There's less than 3 meters of that now. Less than 3 meters. That was £3.99. Now £3.19 for half a metre. Okay? Thank you. Right. Olive dogs. Over half the stock of this has gone. It's cute, though, isn't it? Oh, it's got a big thread in the middle of it. Oh, no, it's a crease. Well, Cyril won't be back. Look at the price, though, £2.84 for half a metre. I think that looked lovely. If you do a posh bag and you put that as the lining inside the posh bag, I think that'd be beautiful. £2.84 for half a metre. Next one, the dogs, coloured dogs, sold out. Oh, sorry. Bumblebees on cream background by the Wild Apple Company. Now, you need to come in close. I think it's because it's not been ironed properly. That's what's putting you off this one. Still got some of this left. £6.99, now £5.79 for half a metre. Do you know what this would be brilliant for? You know Lisa, who used to work here, she makes her own honey now and sells it. Buy this. You make your little frilly tops on your, not for you to wear, top of the jars. To put on the, you know, over the top of the jars with elastic band around it. Not for the bees, no. Now this one flummoxes me a little bit. I like it, but the writing goes down the fabric, look. So it's quite odd that they've done the right, because normally with the loom, it would go across the fabric, but, so the writing does go down the fabric on this one. Be My Sunshine fabric on cream. Be happy. You are, I can't see it. Where's my glasses? What does that say? My queen bee, you are my bee, you are. It just says you are. Right, then it's got be my everything. You are, oh, it must be queen. No, it just says you are and then there's a crown. Oh, no, you are my queen bee. Oh, I'm confused. Anyway, thank you. I love this. Is there any of this left? Love this one. It's like a really bright magenta fuchsia pink background. It's by Macawa. This is a metre, obviously, that I'm wafting here. This is a metre I'm wafting. I love this fabric. We did have it in other colours. Was £5.99 for half a metre. Oh, I'm looking at completely the wrong place. Was, oh, do you think I am? Was £5.99. It is now £3.59 for half a metre. Lovely. Imagine if you made that as a backing on a quilt. When it's £3.59 for half a metre, you could do that, couldn't you? Is it 30 or 40? Hang on. 40% off this one. 40% off that one. I love it. And a lot of people won't like that vibrant colour, but I think it's lovely. Really, really love that colour. Okay, moving on. Now, this one's limited. Another Macawa fabric. It's the linen effect with butterflies on. That's half a metre there. Okay, I've only got 5 metres left of this. 5 metres left of that now. £3.59 for half a metre. I love it. It's like the linen effect, Macawa linen effect fabric. And then it's got the butterflies printed on the top. I love that one. Oh, hang on, I've not got butterflies. Oh, the grey is sold out. Yeah, grey is sold out. Then I've got Serengeti with the black background. There's only 3 metres of this one left by Dashwood. I'll just show you half of that one. So this is the black one. Oh, they called it black. Hang on. Dark. This is called the dark because it also comes in light as well, doesn't it? Lovely, aren't they? Very elegant and what's the word I'm looking for? Regal animals, those. 30% off was £6.50, now £4.55. For half a metre. Loving it. Now, if you like the little plants, I've got more fabric coming up with the little plants on. But look at this one. I love this one. Serengeti again. I'll put it flat for you there, like that. Serengeti, look at how elegant they all look drawn there. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to think where I'm thinking purses. I'm thinking backs of waistcoats. I'm thinking a panel in the lining of a jacket. Oh, and Hannah's saying storage. Just goes to show, doesn't it? It was £6.50. Now £4.55 for half a metre. If you're going to use it as storage, you need a lot of interfacing with that one. Right, now, this is Serengeti Light. I think this is popular because you've never seen this one before. Serengeti Light. It's lovely, peachy, pinky background. Was £6.50 for half a metre. Now £4.55. Winter sale, you see. Right, if that one's in your basket, you do need to check out. You do need to check out. Remember, you can check out as many times as you like. You only pay one P&P. Right, now I'm on to faces. Little cats' faces. Half a metre, which is what you've got there. That's nice, isn't it? What colour of this it is? Serengeti face fabric. Oh, then go to colour. It's like a pale coral, isn't it? Almost brick. All those lovely little faces there. Some sleepy, some smiley. Anyway, £4.55 was £6.50. Next one. Now, this one, as I was saying, if you want to mix and match, these are all the flowers and the plants from the Serengeti range, aren't they? Oops. Is that upside down? Has it got away? It has. Yes, it has got away. It has got a direction, this one. Yeah, there you go. Dashwood Studios. Serengeti cream flower was £6.50. In the winter sale, £4.55 for half a metre. For the half a metre. Okay, well over half that's gone. Nice, okay. Now, this is paw prints in the olive. Half of this has gone as well, did you say? Now, when would you use this one? Oh, now, isn't that funny? The olive, oh, they're called olive, I say it was mustard. More popular than the pink. That's funny, isn't it? I'm thinking cat beds, cat blankets, cat quilts. Was £6.50, now £4.55 for half a metre. No, exactly. It's nice because from a distance, like Hannah's saying, from a distance, you wouldn't know that it was paw prints. It just looks like little dots, doesn't it? Irregular dots. Nice. Okay. Now, the pink one, oh, now I've said this isn't as popular as the olive one. It's suddenly very, very... It's catching up. It's catching up now with the olive one. Oh, you see, I could do Norman one in that and Nellie one in this, couldn't I? I haven't got time. No, I'm working all over Christmas, aren't I? I'm working, driving up north, going to a wedding, then I'm back at work. £4.55. £4.55 for half a metre was £6.50. Nice, isn't it? It's like a subtle, not subtle, what's the word I'm looking for? Soft. Like a fondant pink, that one. Raspberry pudding. Now, we like this one because this is called spruce, I think this one's called, isn't it? Spruce flowers. Now, you've seen the pattern because we had the pattern with the pale... No, that's right. I'm only pointing. They look lovely together, don't they? The colour combination on that page, on that print, is lovely, isn't it? Was £6.50, now £4.55 for half a metre. Okay, moving on. It's the, are you going to the Christmas lunch today? Oh, you're not allowed to go. I'm not going, I'm going to the doctor's. Got to have hydrochloric acid dropped in my eye this afternoon. That's nice, just before Christmas, isn't it? And last year when I had it done, the lady said, oh, I'm brilliant at this, because I said, I'm not very good at having things dropped in my eye. She went, I'm brilliant, don't worry. And then she dropped hydrochloric acid all down my cheek. Anyway, Dashwood Studio Tropicana White Birds. It was £6.50. It's now £4.55 for half a metre. Look, it was £6.50, now £4.55. It's lovely, that, isn't it? All the birds. Got a selection of those now, because we've got this one. This is lovely. It's this navy with lovely butterflies. This one's limited. Just the 7 metres of this one left now. Just the 7 metres, that one left now. So you've got, it was £6.50, now in the winter sale, £4.55 for half a metre. Now what time do we have to stop? Oh, is that all? I thought it was like a 3-minute, or it was 4 minutes something. Birds in a line. I like this one. Peg bag, that'd be nice. Have you got a washing line? Oh, you have? Oh. $4.55 was $6.50. I think that's cute. Gorgeous, that one, isn't it? I love the colour of the back. It's like a banana tone, that one, isn't it? Then we've got watermelons and pineapples. Oh, I thought this one would have flown out. You're not loving this one. Let me show you a bit more. What noise? Remember North Wales? Cocktails! We love cocktails. Little Paul would like this, wouldn't he? Oh, every time we say, oh, it's so many days till Christmas Day, oh, I'll be drunk by now. And it's like 8:30 in the morning. He said, oh, I'll be drunk by this time on Christmas Day. And then he suddenly went, oh, no, actually, I won't be. I won't be. He's got to go and pick up his mum, Barbara, first. He'll be drunk in 6 minutes. No, because I wonder what time they're getting to the pub to eat, or the restaurant to eat. 12, I think he said. Well, no, because he has to pick up his mum in the morning, and then they go to his house. I don't know if he goes out on Christmas Eve, does he? Well, anyway, yeah. He'll be around yours, won't he? $6.50. Was $6.50, is now £4.55. $6.50, $4.55. That's lovely. I love the green on the back of that. It's got the little hummingbirds, if you look carefully on there, which I've got, funnily enough, coming up next on pink. Hummingbirds. Now, it's a very soft lilac-y pink, this one. Look. Ooh. I'm going to have to speed up a bit. $4.55 was $6.50. Nice, isn't it? What's the matter? Owls. Owls. Owls, all coming up now. So we've got the big owls on the white background. Most popular of the owl fabrics. Was $7.99 in the winter sale now. £4.79. Then I've got owls on turquoise. They'll go every which way, those, you see. They're multi-directional fabric, that one. And then, if you like the owls in turquoise, we've got owls in pink. That's very bright blancmange pink, that one. Right now, oh, the graphic's coming in for that one. There you go, £4.79. Okay, then I've got leaves in 2 different colours. We've got leaves in turquoise and green. Now, this next 4 fabrics were very, very popular earlier. We'll just double check now. So that's leaves in turquoise. And leaves in pink, going across the bottom of your screen there. Nice. Now, these stripes. Okay, there's only 4 meters of this one. Oh, Okay, this one, there's only 4 meters left of this one. In coral. 4 meters left. Well, look at the price, $3.29 for half meter. Phone lines lit up when we showed that earlier. Right, I don't know what's happening with my earpiece, but I'm losing everybody. Right, and then this one. Oh, that one's sold out. That one's sold out. Right, so then we've got butterflies in brown and butterflies in blue. Grey, sorry. It was called grey, and it is brown, but it was in grey. At $4.79 for half metre, that's this one. And then going across the bottom is that one. Navy is the more popular. I've never seen the navy one before. It's lovely, isn't it? Okay, that's those two. Then I've got butterflies on lime and butterflies on white. This is the one, obviously the one on lime. $4.79 for half a metre. And then this one here, the white one, will go across your bottom. There you go, across the bottom. Same price. Right, now I've got just one big butterflies on white. Oh, it's my shoe, by the way, that was my shoe. Big butterflies on white. Okay. Oh, sorry. Just finding this way. Then last but not least, the flamingos. Okay. Flamingos in blue and flamingos in pink. Blue one's gorgeous, isn't it? Not surprised. So that's the blue one there, $4.49. Doesn't say the colour, spring flamingo fabric, does it? That's weird, doesn't have a colour on it. Spring must be the blue then. And then the pink one there that's multi. And blue one's spring. Right, tomorrow's menu. I've got to be quick. Natasha's in tomorrow. Tomorrow's menu, dressed for the occasion, Paul Clark, sewing machine show and bundles more at 9 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, Paul's kimono. And then 11 o'clock, So Useful. So that's Natasha and Paul tomorrow. Right, I've got to say goodbye now because we've got to show them something. I thought I'm not hearing the right thing. Oh, at the end of the show, watch the first advert, because it's very important, apparently. Thanks ever so much for your company. I'm not in tomorrow. Obviously, Natasha's in tomorrow. But I am in on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I'll be telling you more about Christmas Day on Christmas Eve. I've got Janice on Christmas Eve with me, and I've got Joy on Christmas Day with me. Thanks ever so much for your company. I will see you in 2 days' time. Enjoy Natasha and Paul tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Watch this advert.
Merry Christmas!
And a very happy New Year.
Yay!
As 2017 draws to a close, we wanted to say thanks for joining us this year. We've enjoyed so many good times and great laughs with our amazing presenters and guest designers. They've filled our mornings with inspiration, fabulous products and lots of laughs. From Anna Maria Horner to Kay Fassett, we've had unmissable guests sharing their expert tips and demonstrating new products, encouraging us all to be more creative. We've loved the amazing toy creations from cuddly elephants to adorable mice, plus accessories for your home, bags and gorgeous garments. And our designers' quilts and patchwork on our shows this year have blown us away. We're sure you've snapped up some bargains too, with Liberty prints in new quilting weight fabrics and an irresistible selection of design rolls and charm packs. We love seeing what you've made from our products. So thanks for being part of the Sewing Quarter family, and Merry Christmas from all of us here in the studio.